All right, guys, we are live. Apparently, we're take two. All right, we're gonna do it again because I fucked it up the first time. Apparently, I don't know. Shit happens.
It doesn't say live here.
It don't say live on this end.
No, doesn't say live here either.
But I can see us, so we are alive. Hold on. Yeah, we're alive.
We're live in our own mind.
Well, I cheated. We're still in the same StreamYard for the one that ended, but I created a secondary one and then linked this one to it. So we're still in the same StreamYard that's ended, but we're actually live. Ha ha! Gotcha.
Are you?
Yeah. So we
we'll take your word for it.
Because I get to now go find it myself, share it on Facebook, reshare it on Twitter because, you know, thanks a lot for nothing, YouTube. StreamYard. Yourself, share it on Facebook. All right, there we go. So I've got that link. Cool. But yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty good week. The show started and, well, it restarted because it didn't play on this channel. It was only playing on the Fun University. I was trying to link them both together, but whatever reason, it wouldn't do it. So I'll mess with it later. But yeah, but we're live at least. So yay. Yay for us.
Hooray. Good evening, everyone.
Yay.
Well, that's right. And I mean, we know that Mr. This is a pain in the ass. There he is. We know that Mr. Peabody is alive. Look, we've still got him. He's still here.
I'm still around. And I'm sorry I missed because obviously it was your birthday and I missed that one.
Well, no, I talked to you because it was the second in Australia, but it was the first here. And I was just high watching, movies. So I was taking pictures and sending them to you, trying to talk, but I could tell I knew you weren't feeling well. So I was like, all right, fuck it, no big deal. But I was watching Mel Brooks, man, Blazing Saddles. And then when I turned 47, I watched Airplane and then I went to bed. So that was kind of how my birthday went. I was like, all right, cool. But I had fun. By all means, I had fun.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Way to spend your birthday watching.
I remember the days I used to fall asleep watching movies on my birthday as well. Oh, that's right. It happens every year.
My birthday's next Saturday.
How old are you?
Saturday.
How old? I will be 62. Yes.
So Saturday.
The 17th.
17. Oh, right, 17th. Okay.
Just think, DL, 3 more years and you get your bus pass.
Do they get bus passes in
Fuck the
America?
damn bus.
Actually, that's just what Brent was saying. Or do you actually get free bus passes when you're at 65?
You don't get that shit.
You get a
They
discounted
don't even
rate.
get free healthcare, so probably not.
Yeah.
Well, no, do we?
Well, yeah, it's going that way. Yeah, it's going.
No. We don't get free healthcare. I mean, it's not free. We do
Somebody's
have
got
to
to pay for it.
Well, yeah, national insurance. Okay, yeah.
Yes, so it's not free. We pay for it.
But it doesn't cost $300 for a fucking paracetamol as compared to America, does it? So,
No, it's not as bad as America, but it's not free.
No.
Just
But yeah, all right, it's not free. Valid point, but it is not $300 for fucking paracetamol. So. No.
Oh, well, if I lived in America, I'd be dead tonight.
Yeah. Unless it's free, I don't want it.
Unless you're illegal.
You need to get your tonsils out there around them.
If you're illegal, if you're sneaking in, they'll do everything for you. They'll bend over backwards, give you free health care and all that good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as here.
Do we click on this button?
Yeah, if you want, you can click on that, join me on the other side, and then we'll just close this one out and then, go from there. So I wanted to get everything live and started.
This is sounding like work.
I know. Just click the link. You'll be fine. I promise, Princess.
Am I going to vaporize?
And as soon as everybody's over here, I'll quit sharing and close that one out. Since, we can't seem to have non-issues this week. So, we'll have fun.
Yeah.
Look, the Jawa figured it out. All right.
I didn't get vaporized. There we go.
No, it was a safe transport.
It was like it was just like a soundtrack. Didn't hear any fizzy noises or anything.
Nope.
Well, there's
I've been
four.
I've been reincarnated.
Yes. Yes, you have been.
As an
All right.
Australian, so unlucky you.
There we
Hey.
go.
1, 2, 3,
It gets
4.
paid,
We're
it gets
missing
paid
one.
by for the gets paid.
Yeah,
Or
give
by-
DL a
by
second.
public
Hold on,
money,
DL. I'm
government,
sending it to you. You
My
might have had an
healthcare's free.
issue. Discord. Where are you? Where are you at?
He's
There
in
he
the
is.
ether. Quick, otherwise we'll never retransmaterialize him, Captain.
I know.
Oh well.
Sure, Debuttle.
I
What?
wouldn't
While
think
DL
No,
is,
is he back on his he was
yeah,
3
what-
weeks before retirement. Oh, just because he
Yeah.
had a red shirt.
I know. Right? Like, that's the only reason. Only reason.
I mean, just think about it. Like you join Starfleet Academy, and you graduate, and the first thing you give you is a red shirt. What, would you
Yeah,
actually
you'll
go on
just
a
go
fucking
in.
mission, or would you just go, "Fuck it, I'm out"?
Fucking them out. I quit.
Oh,
I tap.
Yellow, green, blue, gold, not fucking red, sir.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd rather go through medical school and try and learn hard rather than being given one of those red shirts.
Oh
I
no,
can't
I'm
let you
going
in.
cheap
I
and
was too
brown.
busy making sure you were making it.
There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a message. Let me in, you sop. I'm like, yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. I was having fun. I was looking
We
for
thought he'd been
stuff.
eaten. Basically, just disappeared. Thought the Gorn had got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I need
Sounds
to.
mad.
where's the-
So everything is hunky freaking dory now, right?
yeah, we're all on the
Apparently,
same.
I have no idea where I am, what I'm doing, or what day it is now. So
You're
pretty
on
much Friday.
Earth. So yeah, you're
On
on
Earth.
Earth.
Are you sure? Are you positive about it? I might have really good broadband connection from galaxy far, far away.
Very
from
well,
you.
might.
If you were in a galaxy far, far away, I have to say, your taste of room is a bit human.
It's
So
retro.
So what are you drinking, OT?
Yeah, it's retro. I don't think I can advertise it. It's lager.
What
I
kind?
started drinking lager again a little while ago. So stopped the beer and started drinking lager. So,
Started drinking
because
Right.
it's summer. Yeah. It's a French one. It's all right. It's not.
Oh,
But
God.
Is it like a French whore?
No, it's not herring. Doesn't taste the mustard. No, it's fine.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it actually tastes like lager.
So you can't take the scrape off the
No, it's not. No, it's not
and
like
make
one of them.
bread.
Yeah,
Get scrape off the yeast and make bread with it. Then.
yeah. You don't go up to her and go, shit, let me just get rid of that crust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
the French aren't known for.
Hygiene.
Yes. They
Winning
may all
wars
they all may look nice and everything, but they stink.
Can of air freshener or deodorant does wonders for them over there, I'm sure. But perhaps a bit of soap and water every once in a while wouldn't hurt as well.
I
Right.
worked with some French people when I first moved to Kansas City. And nice people, super nice people, but
Yeah, a bit whiffy.
yeah.
Yeah, they've lost the last 3 wars they fought, and they still think they're better than everyone else.
They have won a lot of wars.
But they've lost a lot as well. I'm just saying.
They're sort of like more winny than losey, but they have lost quite a few important wars. Let's just say, when it
Well,
really matters,
World
they
War
lost.
II, they just kind of bent over and spread the butt cheeks a little bit,
Half of them did, and the rest, sort of came to England, as most people do.
Yeah.
Ran around. Yeah, the rest of them opened up cafes and said, "I should."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Entertaining
British
people
people got that
backgrounds.
reference.
Now, some of them were part of the resistance, so
Yeah, absolutely.
you got to give them that.
It's like any country. Even Germany had a resistance in World War II. All right, it wasn't very big, and all right, if they got caught, they were put up against the wall and shot. That's
Mhm.
Well, in
Every
all
little-
fairness, Brent, who wasn't put against the wall and shot?
Yeah, I mean that was kind of
Yeah.
the way back then, wasn't it? Yeah, you're tying your shoes wrong. The fool.
At least,
Acta Liebe.
at least in Germany, you had to do something wrong. In fucking Russia, they put their own people against the wall and shot them.
They didn't
Well, in
care.
Russia, it was a choice.
No,
You
they
go and
didn't.
fix their bullets. you
Russia,
cut
they
up and fix
killed
ours.
their own. They killed at least 50 million of their own, at the very least.
Yeah. Well, look at the
But
mentality.
communism's a good thing.
Apparently, yay!
It's never been actually done right, supposedly.
Well, if it's never been done right, even by the people who invented it, then is it not a flawed system? Because if you can't figure out the manual, yeah, absolutely.
Anybody, I tell you what, Americans that want to go to communism and everything and promote it. I'm like, why don't you go if you like communism so well, go somewhere where they actually do it. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, they can go to California where they want you to buy an electric car, but there's no power to charge them.
They want to do away with gas-powered cars. They want you to go to electric cars, but like you said, they have no way to charge the sons of bitches, and they don't want you to. They don't want you to run your electricity in the evening, as they showed the governor talking about. Everybody needs to do this part while he's sitting there in his air-conditioned home.
I bet he's got more lights than Disneyland in his house.
No shit. Al Gore's like that. He always pushing, global warming and everything, but his home is built next to a small community. His home uses more electricity than that small community put together.
Well, you see, what we should do is get everybody in the World Economic Forum, everybody in the EU Parliament, everybody in all parliaments, put them in one big building and then make it go boom. I'm just saying, we got rid of the politicians, a little bit of anarchy till we vote actually decent people in. Could work.
So what you're saying is Guy Fawkes was onto a good thing.
Guy Fawkes, yes.
I can tell you this, if that happened today, right? Just think about it. Every politician who sat in those seats after the last politicians all died, got blown up, I guarantee you they would go, okay, we have to help the people this time around or we die.
Yeah, but that's pretty much the same as what happened during the English Civil War. We get rid of the monarch and we replace it with a government, and look how fucking corrupt they were.
Well, the government didn't get completely fucked up until, let's be honest, like John Major-ish,
Depends whether we're at war or not. We tend to have a good government when we're at war, apart from obviously fucking Blair. But, old Churchy, he managed all right, I think.
How about old Margaret Thatcher? She seemed like
I still think they're the two best prime ministers, no matter whether you or not. They're the best two prime ministers we ever had. She took no shit. You invade fucking Falkland Islands, we'll come there, even if we got fire elastic hands.
Her and Reagan, they were good friends. When Reagan died, I mean,
do you think that they were porking each other?
Yeah.
I just get that feeling that
they said when he died, she took it hard because they were actually pretty good friends.
What I would say is she was definitely on top. There's no way you'd get her to lie down.
She was, remember, she was the Iron Lady.
She was. Oh yeah, she was. Yeah. Oh dear. Maybe more so than ever.
Exactly.
She's like, I'm on top tonight, bitch.
So what I got here, this is kind of funny. This is one of the for Vinnie Tartamello, because he's going to do the Black Adam skit. But what people didn't know is Tony was already doing a little skit about White Adam, because I support all the groups. He was talking about me. It was funny. So when Lasso had put this down, and then Vinny's even asking, because she had seen the white one, the figure before, and he's even referring to me. I'm sorry. I found it hilarious. So I wanted to share it on the live streams. Thank you, Vinny. But yeah, that was just kind of funny. And I'll try to find the video that Tony did and played it. But we've been having a lot of fun, all of us. Even though I went a week without being able to stream, I was able to go on other people's, as normal and still do stuff. And we still had our Friday show last week.
Thank you, Tim Pool.
So yeah, and again, I still don't have any answers from that. He's too big of a pussy to even respond. So go figure, right?
Do you want a kind of fly spray there, nerd?
I don't need fly spray. I have a bit of paper and smack the shit out of them.
Yeah, I tend to use a roller magazine or my hands.
No, I'm a humanitarian. I like to kill the fuckers quick. Although there's a couple here.
No, I want them to suffer. I want them to suffer.
So you pull their legs off, basically, or you get a pot of boiling water and you pop them, and just dangle them over and then pop them in.
I'm not that cruel. No.
Well, I'm talking about DL, So.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
It's a good thing it streams tonight, though, because if it had been last night, I couldn't have been here because they were in and out about 1 o'clock in the morning slurrying. So you can think what I had to smell.
Yeah. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah.
So
we get that around here. All the farmers, you can tell when it's a season.
Yes, but lucky for you, you live in an estate city, right? So you have a field behind you. I have fields.
No, I live in the valley, right? So all the
I live in the valley, don't I?
No, I'm not the only guy
down in the valley.
I live in the valley, and all the smell comes from the top of the fields all the way down the valley, and then all we smell for days is shit, basically. So yeah, we get it. I live in the West Country. There's a farming area.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I did get something new, other than books, and this is kind of funny because a lot of people miss this. So I'm going to steal it and play it because, well, I was on it and I enjoyed it. And well, what's he going to do? Nothing. But yeah, here we go. Good joke here.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, it was just letting him know. And yeah, as soon as I get done reading them, I gotta wait for good eye day, man. It's one of those, these poor guys, they all know. But with the beatus and the eyes, and I only got one, I gotta wait for good days to get through stuff. But trust me, once I do, you'll know. Just like once I get through Vinny's stuff, he's gonna know. Well, I'm knocking on his door.
I think what we really need to do is we really need to pool our resources and get Adam a fucking cyborg eye with a laser. Because I mean, let's be honest, Adam. If it doesn't work, can we at least give you a laser? I mean, is it too much to ask to get a freaking Adam Shawhan with a freaking laser eye? Is it too much to ask?
You know, the Terminator. You know, and I mean, he's right. He's right. You know, it was funny. It was good. But you know, just because we were lucky enough to, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I do believe it was Horny Alf that did it. You know, it was, yeah, he did it live and did it because it was great when things happen that aren't planned. Just like I've gone on air with this one, a Pete, you know, Etep Wokuian Place to Be reviews with an extra long nose, just because, you know, he's always talking about me. And I've met him; he doesn't have a big nose, but it's funny to make fun of it. And you know, he goes with the blows, and as I do. As you saw, my beautiful name from yesterday on Justin Proper's show. I was the first HWP, Harvey Wokuian producer from Etep Wokuian's Place to Be reviews. Of course, I am the Super Beatus. Of course, you know, I am the Mr. White Adam, you know, as they called me. But yeah, it's just all the fun that we've got to do with this stuff has been a blast, and I've enjoyed every bit of it with everybody, each and every one of you. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, you know, streaming with other people and bringing people together and just having fun. So
actually, Adam, all you need to actually make that eye is one of your fake eyes, a drill, and a laser pointer. All you have to do is cut down the laser point as just the element, and the laser battery, push them inside, seal them up with a bit of hot glue or something, and there you go. It'll always be on. You won't be able to switch it off unless you can throw in a remote or something. But you know, just for now and again, you can pop it in. And
sounds a little painful. There might be a little bit more work.
Pop it in, pop it out.
Oh, you always think, oh no, it has to done.
Are we zitting Adam, or are we zitting something else?
We can do both and have a party
all at the same time.
So plenty of beer for Adam, and then zit.
Well, we have to knock him out somewhere, and it'd just be rude to punch him, you know.
I thought it was the anvil, you know. You just...
Ding. That's cheaper. We could save the beer for ourselves. Have a party afterwards and watch Adam try and blind us all night. You bastards! Look what you've done to me.
Or go outside and try and blind planes, you know.
Yeah. The FAA
like
comes around his house.
When you forget to turn them off and shit, you're blinding people not meaning to. It's like, oh, sorry.
Fucking cops show up. They think it's a laser pointer and a gun, you know.
It goes out in the night and people think there's a sniper out there or something. All he's doing is trying to find his parcel on the lawn. Oh, good.
And everywhere Adam goes, you see all, everywhere. Hi, Erica. Everywhere Adam goes, you see all his cats going nuts trying to catch this fucking.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
chasing the laser.
Yeah, until one of them starts
strolling out the
jumps
path.
in his fucking face.
He's walking down the road, and all these cats come from nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
a bit like the Piper of weed, just with cats.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah. God. So I did watch the new Thor movie. It's a lot like the third movie, except for they use Guns N' Roses instead of Led Zeppelin. We were making fun of the title because we didn't know what they were going to do with it, and the title makes sense at the end of the movie. So yeah, they did a little bit better, but it's the same. It's a popcorn flick, man. It's the same as 3 was to me. You know, it's like, all right, whatever.
What new horror movie?
The Thor, Love and Thunder.
Thor, Love and Blunder.
It sort of sounds.
Not watching that unless I'm.
Sort of sounds like he sort of sounds like he farts a lot during sex.
Mm-hmm. No, it's because they kill off Jane. She doesn't live. Everybody thought they were making female Thor. They didn't. She had cancer, and they brought the hammer back, and then she died. There's no more Jane Fonda, or whatever her name was. She's gone. So there you go. Everybody that said that this movie was going to replace Thor and we're going to have Lady Thor, they were wrong on that part.
Well, in the comic books, she did die from cancer, you know.
And they kept it legit, yeah.
I wouldn't, just because they killed off this Jane Porter, you know, Natalie Portman was probably like, okay, these fucking movies are getting stupid. I need out, kill me off, you know. But I wouldn't just turn around and say, no, they're not going to make it just because that. Remember, when they're multiverse now, there's thousands of Jane Fosters.
I got it even better for you. He ends up with a little girl. That's why it's Love and Thunder. She's the love. He's the thunder. You know, that's the whole point. It's got an actual story. This is like a comic book. It legitimately was. Watching the movie, you know, yeah, there were a bit of pieces that could have been cut out. It's only like an hour and 40. But yeah, it was like, if you like 3, I like this one. I like 3 too. So I never read a lot of the Thor comics, so I wasn't a Thor guy. So
which girl does he end up with?
It was the God Killer's daughter.
Right.
Well,
I'm not going to watch the movies. Just wanted to know.
Yeah, they bring Zeus in, and they take his lightning bolt. But the next movie will have Hercules versus Thor. I almost can guarantee it. So there you go.
So he doesn't end up with Greta Thunberg.
Well, I think Calvin Sorbo. I think Calvin Sorbo's a bit old to play fucking Hercules now. So you know,
you flip too much.
I mean, that was fucking hilarious. You know, like, don't get me wrong. I still like the movie with the Dwayne Johnson, the Hercules movie, but I always wondered how the fuck a Samoan ended up in Greece. You know,
right?
No, he should have been Greek. Or Ootini's gone black.
Yeah, he wanted to fit in. He went bleak. He's all bleak. But yeah, anyway, I watched it. It's a good popcorn movie. It reminded me of the comics. It didn't, make it all Jane, all about her. It was actually written pretty decently. It was way better than the last stuff we've gotten. It's definitely no She-Hulk, which I'm not watching it. Just listening to the description of what they did this past week. And then, of course, that Cobra Kai's on now. And I'm sure it'll be shit because it's just gone downhill every season to me. So we'll see what Reese does in this one, though. I mean, we already know he's beat up a bunch of people. So he saved the last season for me. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. There's nothing else really coming up that I care about. I guess I'll watch The Karate Kid, but how long are they going to keep milking that out? It was better when it was on YouTube.
Have you checked out House of Dragons, Adam?
You know the answer to that, Raquel.
No. Okay.
Yes, I watched it. I watched it and talked about it with Chef. So yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. Sorry.
Yeah. I watched both of them. But yeah, because that was I didn't watch
House of Peter Dragon.
House of Dragons is better than the other. By all means, it's a lot better. But Chris Fisk was better than all two.
Now, I liked Game of Thrones when it first started, but as time went on, it kind of went.
Yeah, but this is pre-Game of Thrones with the House of Dragons, so we're 150, 200 years before Game of Thrones. So far, they haven't fucked it up. They started from the get-go of Wang of Power, all fucking shit up, because I watched it and I've seen the movies. I didn't read the books. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. You know, the lead character, Gladriel, whatever the fuck her name is, she wasn't a warrior. They never portrayed her as a warrior in the later movies, so I was confused. Then I found out, basically, they gave Lord Elrond's part to her, and that's why everybody's pissed off, which makes sense. Make it be Lord Elrond. We don't need her. She wasn't in. So, yeah, they just remade everything. And I watched 2 episodes. I'm not watching anymore. It was just
trying to say that, that Tolkien was racist. He was not a racist.
No, the people of 2022 were fucking racist, and in my opinion, every single one of them should go drink a Trumptini. So there you go. You know, if you remember what a Trumptini was. Remember Bleach and Fabuloso, because, you know, people are stupid eating Tide Pods. But yeah, I mean, overall, I started watching it. It didn't make sense compared to the other ones because at least the actors were from the areas that they were in. When you go to the Wang of Power, you got people from different areas, a bunch of accents that don't make sense. And I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of it. It didn't feel right, you know, and just watching it and putting it together with 2 episodes. You know, usually I'll give them 3. I was out in 2. So I was like, yeah, I'm done. I don't care. I give 0 craps anymore about it. There's Jens. What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Hey,
Jens.
Yeah, Raquel. Yeah.
Your flag needs to be at half mast, man.
No, I'm not in distress.
It is at half mast. Why do you think he takes the blue pills?
Along with the Queen.
I am.
By the way, Brent, you're actually muted, so if you're saying something we can't hear.
He's like, we
Let's
can't
see if I
hear
can
you.
unmute him.
We can't hear you, damn
He
jaw.
muted himself yesterday too. Oh, that's funny. Can I?
You're muted. Just unclick mute.
No, I'm not muted.
There
Muted,
you go.
I clicked on things and I clicked on login by mistake, and then I tried to come back in, and I thought, well, I may as well have a quick Tootini while I'm
I hope you
And I
weren't saying
unmuted, and
anything
it's like-
profound because
Yeah.
we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I wasn't saying fuck me, fuck this, fuck that. No, I wasn't saying anything like that. Poo bum, crap, shit, all that stuff. No, nothing like that. That would never come from my mouth.
No.
Yeah, sorry, I just clicked on the wrong thing, basically.
Happens.
And I
Yeah,
befuddled
that's what I
myself.
say every time I end up on a porn site. It must have been the
Yeah.
wrong thing.
Will you try and share a film with me?
Wrong film.
I'm gonna kill that new computer.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a chance.
I know, bloody hell! As soon as I click, ding, 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 ding. Oh fuck me! Here we go.
Oh yeah.
I only go to the purest of sites. Yes.
Yes, pure has several definitions. Yeah.
Well, when you sail the high seas, baby, you get what you get.
Jim lad, you certainly do.
Call you poop deck Pappy.
I ain't
No,
cleaning
you
a
poop the-
poop deck.
You poop in the deck, you go overboard. That's simple.
Thank God for toilet
Sorry.
paper.
Sorry, it's your week to be in the glory hole.
I'm sure it was a naval guy invented toilet paper, because good lord. Imagine cleaning them every day. Sod that. Especially with the diets they used to have. Ugh.
Well, as far as I know, that was just a bucket and bucket out the window, you know. It
No,
wasn't
they-
exactly what we would call a modern toilet in any means of
You
description.
mean like the loo?
Yeah, the dunny
I mean,
toilet.
if you go back to the old days in the castles, they literally just shit down a shaft, and some poor bugger had to go and.
Yeah. But where there's muck, there's brass, you know, so.
Yeah, tell it the
Poo
guy who
collectors.
died at 34, you know, broke.
Well, there used to be the people who collect poo off the streets and then take it away, and they used to get paid by the town people for taking it away. I don't know where they probably took it to the next town and put it in the street at night. I don't know. But bit
Yeah.
of fly tipping. Medieval
No, they
fly
said-
tipping.
Sell
They
it for
used to
fertilizer.
take it and dump it in the fields around random.
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't notice. With that much of stuff that was put out yesterday, I really It's fun. I'll say this before and I'll say it again. We need to go back to smaller tractors because the fuckers coming in and out now are just, demolishing the hedges on both sides just to get fucking up the lane.
That's because they were watching your streams and they decided to all get fucking Lamborghini fucking tractors. That's
why. Oh no, these are fucking big John Deere 6 or 9 hours or something. Fucking...
So they're destroying the hedgerows.
Yes.
Those
That's
things
where all the wildlife is, so they're going to have the Environment Agency after them. You've killed this rare species of bird, flower, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that fucking Environmental Agency has to go.
Yeah.
Fucking do them in.
Yeah, my ex-sister-in-law was Environment Agency. She just walked through fucking rivers all day and taking samples and everything. Get a proper job, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you want to mess about in the water, go on holiday.
Yeah, go to the pool.
Yeah. Or just lie in bed and piss yourself. There you go. There's an environmental disaster for you.
Throw Baby Ruth in there and say, "Oh, look."
Caddyshack. Oh, yes. Yeah. Classic movie. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a video somewhere. I don't know if I saw it on Twitter or YouTube, but there was someone who actually did put something they got in, and it was chocolate or something, but it looked like poo. And they jumped in and went up and at it, and everybody lost their shit,
Yeah. Dookie!
Yeah. That's a waste of a good chocolate bar chicken and swimming pool.
Well, now they make those Payday candy bars with chocolate, too, so you can put a Payday in there.
Oh, yeah. Yup. It really looks like poop. Well, it does. I mean,
Poopski.
We did it once. We were making cookie dough. Oh, what's this? Go on.
Oh, just going for a stroll. There you go. It's kind of empty. It's
There's a cat.
So there you go.
Yeah, it's not the sort of pussy I thought was going to be in the picture.
Look, the cat's got a cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
I love this background.
I got lots of them, but that was with the queen pass. And I was like,
everything's got pussy in it.
Exactly.
I love kitty cats. What can I say?
We know you love pussy cats.
I'm probably saying I went for a sleep in the garden. Look where the fuck I am now. Where the fuck am I? In a minute, some guy's going to come up and say, "Tickets, please."
Actually, what you don't see is the reason it's looking around is Adam's standing offside with his laser eye going,
you little bastard.
Catch this.
Aye.
Yeah, it's just, again, some of the backgrounds to find to play in the background as we're yammering on and having fun. Why not? And, with the queen passing, I figured this was a, kind of a nicer one to play, for now.
Well, the cat seems happy. I mean, it's not doing much, so that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, we made cookie dough once. I mean, we shaped it like poo. We put it in the toilet because someone had been going in the toilet, leaving their doogies in there and not flushing. Yeah. And so the person who had to clean it, she went nuts. She absolutely went ballistic. And she was married to the head chef, and we both did it together. Oh, my God. We really got told off that day.
James.
We really did.
James and Jake. All right. How about that?
Jake's here. Hi, Jake.
Hello.
Yeah.
Things you get up to with cookie dough.
Bringing people together. Having fun, as always. Because that's what we do here. Yeah. All the time.
We do.
Yeah. I bought like one of them fake pool things, that look like a turd, but they're made of like rubber or and one of the mates had like a puppy, and so we put like this turd down and was like, oh look, the puppies had a shit on the carpet, and they're like, oh fuck. They got all like the cleaning stuff sort of thing. They're just about to clean it, but they like realised, oh, it's fucking a toy piece of shit, like made out of foam.
I'm just saying, I that black and white film we're watching, I saw a sign like that once too, but it had nothing to do with bacon.
Yeah, we've already done the French prostitute thing. How hairy and unhygienic they can be.
Yeah. Well, again, this is copyright-free material, so you can play it, not get in trouble. And look, we're all at the drive-in. Just never know what's going to pop up next.
I've never been to a drive-in.
Considering we're all sitting alone, if anybody feels a hand going around their back, we're
I don't even know if we have a drive-in anywhere near here. That'd be nice.
We have or we had one over in a place called Bomb Bridge, but it was only it's only open during the summers and on specific nights. It's not a full year-round thing. Like,
I understand. Yeah, we have a cinema in our park where they put up a screen and then you can watch a film. I've never been to that either, but something different, something to try.
Well, considering you can't drive, that's not a fucking shocker.
Yeah, I can find someone who can. Bloody hell.
Yeah, sometimes we have like people with big like projectors and that projecting, and they can do it like because I don't think there's any law as long as you've got a spare piece of like thing to project it on. As long as you're not projecting it into someone's window, I think you're allowed to do it. And so yeah, sometimes you see like stuff and that, and they can get the radio sort of like frequency and took off of that, and so yeah, they can do sort of like their own drive-ins.
Cool.
Well,
not drive-bys, but drive-ins.
Haven't been to a drive-in in a long time.
It's been a while for me as well.
You mean that drive-through or drive-by theater?
No, driving.
No, you said drive-through.
I know I did.
She said, "I know I did."
Can I order a milkshake and Top Gun? That would have saved Blockbusters having a drive-in. Because you would have just literally, got in there for your popcorn, ordered a film, driven out, and then got to say Blockbusters.
I miss Blockbuster.
So do I. I love Blockbusters. It's a long way from where I lived, but it was worth the hike all the way there. Get a film, get a game, get some popcorn, whatever, and go home. Yeah, that was great.
Whoa!
Have fun.
You was buying Blockbuster popcorn. You must be loaded.
Right.
That was a long time ago because Blockbuster's been closed for a long time. Yeah, I used to have quite good money on some of the jobs I had. So
there's one left in Alaska.
I have only one regret about the end of the video stores. The fact that I didn't know the exact date, so I go in a day beforehand and rent about 50 fucking movies.
Yeah, so you didn't have to take them back. I don't think they'd have allowed you to do that.
They're mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that would have happened somehow. I expect they stopped doing rentals a few days before they closed down.
They ended up selling all their stock.
Yeah. 'Tis the way, I'm afraid. All the good stuff always gets taken away.
I don't even know if Netflix, if you can still get that stuff through the mail or not. That's the way I used to do it.
I think they stopped doing that because it got like ripped off, didn't it? Because people was like, like they did with like the CDs and that, where they'd order them to a house that they don't live at, and they'd collect it and that, and then they won't pay them, and then be like, oh yeah,
come and get it, come and get it.
Right.
You want this? Come get it.
Yeah. Well, they want digital now, don't they? Everything is fucking digital. You can't own anything physical anymore unless you pirate it. I mean, I didn't say pirate it. Unless you, for God's sake, just picked something that's bleeding. Unless you archive it is the word I'm looking for. Not pirate, archive.
Right.
No, I steal.
Well, yeah, well, you do. Yeah.
Well, it's always good. Well, it's always good to have the physical copy because most of these films are getting banned. Because I need to get a physical copy of Pet Detective because that's getting banned. And that's a good film. Yeah, Ace Ventura, because he because he fucking takes the piss out of transsexual when he's like.
Well, when Sean
I know.
Yeah, when
Einhorn's a man. Yeah.
Yeah. Wrinkles, I wrinkle. Oh, God! I know what there is to know about the crying game. That bit, it's like, oh, no, we can't have that bit.
Oh, but that's a great scene where all of them.
It is.
Yeah.
It's fun as hell.
Again, it's the people of today making the problems, though. That shit was fine when it was made. It's still fine by today's standards. But all these little weird fucking cricket-eating, Tide Pie bleach-drinking retards, are ruining entertainment.
So how long before they go after Blazing Saddles or History of the World?
I think Blazing Saddles with the N-word,
isn't it, nerd? Is Blazing Saddles?
Well, it comes out their mouth every other word, so what difference does it make?
No, you have to remember is that the world is getting sort of fed up with all this shit. So basically, they'll take all these things off the market. Then when the political side changes, they'll re-release them all and make more money.
Or they'll cut out 4 hours out of a film, turn it into a 20-second advert. Not quite 4 hours, what I mean.
And when you do watch something on a different website, since I didn't actually steal the thing, I didn't steal anything, I'm just watching it.
It's for reviewer purposes.
Fair use.
Yes, fair use. Good lad. Yes, I'm using it for use as something else.
Whatever it bloody is, I can't remember what article it is now. 702, 701, something like that.
Well, saying that, the only last thing I watched was Maverick, and that was it. I come about with new movies or TV shows anymore.
I'm interested in seeing Andor. I know what happens in the end. Spoilers. But, I wouldn't mind, because it's supposed to be a bit more brutal. So if it's anything like,
Spoiler! He's dead! Look at him in this action fight. Oh my God, there's so much, tension. Because he's dead.
The thing I point out is, the stat line is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So
they died.
Anyway. They all died. We're just watching a History Channel for Star Wars, basically.
I mean, no, I'm not going to watch a fucking show about a guy who can barely speak fucking English. I mean, as I said, when I watched that fucking Rogue One, I actually had to fucking get subtitles. What? Speak English.
I liked Rogue One. I thought he's all right in there.
He's a decent actor. He just needs to learn to, speak.
He needs to learn to enunciate.
Roll over.
Big.
Yeah, well, he's good at playing dead. We know that. Oh no, wait, that's right. If Peder can survive 2 fucking atomizations, I'm sure he survived the fucking Death Star B.
Yeah, because even though it's the ultimate weapon in the universe, there will be 2 people who survive. I'm sure.
And him and the other English girl, because apparently English girls are in right now, are off, somewhere.
Has she done anything recently? The actress who played Jyn Erso. I haven't seen her in anything.
I think she's had a baby in the meantime. That's about it.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, she can have some time off. We'll allow it. Yeah.
I think she's more into raising a family at the minute than,
Was it Cassian Andor's? That was quick, wasn't it? They had a fucking short.
Well, I'd love to know how she got pregnant with dead sperm. What, did she just rule the corpse over a bit?
It's a wonder what they can do with a Bacta tank nowadays, I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep an old fart alive long enough to be an old fart.
Yeah.
I'm the warlord. What? What? What's up with the young Asian lady? What?
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by shields. I'll blow myself up with my missile. By the secret assassins who attack in broad daylight.
Oh yeah, because that's how assassins roll. Oh dear. Oh well.
Yeah.
Modern TV, guys, or films doesn't say it has to be good. It just has to have lots of special effects in it. Big bangs, big booms.
I mean,
look up from your phone. Look at this.
I have no problem loving a stupid show. I love a lot of stupid shit. But he's dead.
Go on.
Anyway,
are you sure? Did you check
Pretty
the book?
much.
Did you take your thumb and ram it up his ass like, Steve Irwin and go, Crocky, that really pissed me off.
Now I leave
I know that's Derek kind of wiggling around a little bit,
See, the thing is, he's never heard of cloning. There could be clones of him running around. Just say it.
Well, you mean retarded clones? Have you saw Snoke?
Yeah, no, because I saw The Force Awakens and that was enough for me. So thank you very much. We're not going down this rabbit hole. No, we are not.
Yes.
I never will, and I have not seen the last two films. That's
Do it.
I haven't seen the last one.
No.
I won't.
Oh, it's
fire.
Yeah, was it called Skywalker or something like that?
No, it was The Rise of Palpatine. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Because some bitch decided to steal his name.
Yeah.
You see what happens? You bring up Star Wars and everybody gets depressed,
I wish I didn't now. All I wanted to say was, you said you weren't interested in anything new, and I said, well, I'm actually interested in the Andor series. And, of course, Mandalorian Season 3. I will be interested in that.
Yeah. And Accident Man 2. Accident Man's Hitman's Holiday. Can't wait for that. Scott Atkins. If you haven't seen Accident Man 1, I well fucking recommend it.
Yeah, I don't need to watch Accident Man. I can do that all by myself.
Yeah, get out of bed. Oh, stub my toe.
Yes.
Well,
I know who you're talking about, though. He was in
you'd be getting some money.
Undisputed series of films of the player. He played the fighter Bruta, I think it was, or something.
But not Boyaka, but something like that. Boyka, that's it. Boyka.
Yeah,
that's what we played.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Well, he's going to be in the John Wick 4 with obviously Keanu Reeves as John Wick and Donnie Yen.
Yeah, after John Wick 3, I'm not watching John Wick 4.
I got through John Wick 1 and that was awful enough, so I'm not watching any of that shit. Ugh.
Oh, the class. The action in the John Wicks is where it is leveling up. It's one of them where it's taking it to new boundaries.
I love the movies.
I wish somebody would just shoot him in the head and then John Wick would be dead. Because after that,
1 and 2,
second and third, Jesus.
I've
heard of all the other movies.
No, 1 and 2, Jens, I will give you, but fucking 3, no. The story was just so fucking bad. I mean, I'm going to betray these people, and then I'm going to spend 3/4 of the movie going after the people I betrayed to say I'm sorry and lose my finger, and then 2 minutes later I'm going to attack them again. So why the fuck did I spend 3/4 of the movie going to give them my fucking finger?
Oh yeah, well in that it was because he'd killed one of the family members, but he had to kill one of the family members because he was under like an oath because he'd
No, that was 2. No, that was 2 where he shot the guy it was actually it was 2. He shot the guy inside the hotel, which put him on the run in the first place. This is the third one where he had to go on to the big head by in the middle of the fucking desert and lose a finger to show he was still loyal and bullshit. But if he was going to fucking betray them at the end fight scene, he should have just... And then he fell off a fucking building. I'm sorry, I don't care how much fucking armor you're wearing. You're dying. Yeah,
but his fall got broken, didn't it?
Yes, by metal objects.
Yeah, it's far-fetched.
His fall got broken by the ground.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's realistic, but that's the thing. I don't want to see if I want to see realism, I'll just go out around town and see. I want to see things that aren't realistic.
No, I think there's a line between realistic and stupid. I mean, if he had fallen out of a second-story window, no problem. Third story, I'll buy it. off a fucking building, hits a metal thing on the way down, and hits the ground. And this is like what, 20 stories? No.
Yeah. Well, that's where you've got to suspend your disbelief. But some people can't do it, but I can, because it's one of them where the action is good in it. There is some bits where it's like, yeah, they do take it a bit far-fetched, but I don't mind that because, as I say, I like where they go a bit too far-fetched and that.
Although saying that, if you want a completely believable movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. No, the movie Nobody.
Never actually aims his weapon, hits everybody.
And he still has ammo at the end. Yeah, he never runs out of ammo.
Well, the best thing, he throws a steam pipe through a guy, and that impales him and goes through metal into a boiler. Let off some steam, Bennett.
Yeah, let off some steam, Bennett.
That's one of the stupid things I would say is ultimately stupid, but I don't care. I'm with Jen here.
I like the bit with the saw blades in the garden shed. I love all that. And when he's going
the saw thing that takes your guy's fucking skull off.
I like that bit. He's in the machine gun and he's taking down all the roses and killing all the guys with him.
Well, I just say when he starts off with the AK-47, he just changes mags off screen.
He doesn't carry any on him. He's got one grenade, one knife.
He's got pockets. You don't know what's in them.
Those pouches will not carry about 4,000 rounds of ammunition. He's fighting an army, for God's sake.
It's Arnold.
And then he has that 4-shot launcher, which is actually a napalm launcher, but it's a rocket launcher in the movie. So
she shoots it backwards the first time. That was hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Female play commando. There's your strong. I'm sorry. Rocket launcher, yo.
It goes he's like, way, the trigger,
they want me dead.
To understand.
He said they want me dead, and she says I just barely met you, and I want you dead too.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Running Man with the lion shirt. I'm gonna throw up on you. You won't be able to tell on this shirt.
Yeah,
it's like. Yeah.
No, it's got some great one-liners. Remember when I said I'm going to kill you last? Yes, Matrix, you did.
I lied.
And the Running Man, I think the best line is she's tied up, and I don't want to know what happened off screen, but she's tied up, and he just lifts the thing going, because I'm going to say, please.
Oh, yeah, that's in Running Man. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I never understood that.
Have you ever seen Running Man?
Yeah, my favorite film.
What?
We all waited 15 seconds for it. No.
I was literally hanging on my seat going.
The Running Man predicted CGI face mapping and all that.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Because
freedom.
When it was released in the 90s. Yeah, because when it was released in the 90s, it was like, oh, this is far-fetched. Fucking hell. But like 20 years or 30 years later, we can do it.
So how long is it going to be before they actually have game shows like The Running Man?
Next week.
Well, I mean, we do have Biden as president. I mean, he's pretty animatronic. So, I mean, we're there, man.
No, I think it would go close to Escape from New York before they go to the game show side. Well, they won't,
yeah.
And
remember, in the Running Man, there's a shortage of food, and so people are going like crazy in that. So the only entertainment
they have the riot.
The Running Man.
What's happening now all across Europe? They're trying to say, farmers can't use this much pesticide, so it's going to be less food.
Yeah. Well, we've always got Soylent Green.
Why in 2022 is anybody going hungry? This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, the most unbelievable thing about Running Man.
Nobody.
The unbelievable thing about Running Man.
And why people are letting it happen is beyond me.
Well, actually, there's many reasons. Okay, let's go down this rubble road. Why the fuck not? First of all, the reason why countries like parts of Africa and the Middle East and stuff are hungry is because the politicians won't do what's needed to actually feed the people there. You see, The problem with isn't banning the food. We have plenty of money and plenty of food we can send there. The problem is you have to deal with the warlords and the dictators who run these African and Middle Eastern countries. Unless you go in and kill all of them, I mean, them, their families, everybody all the soldiers. Unless you go in and I'm talking maybe a couple of million enemy casualties here, then you can give the food to the people actually need it. But as long as they're in control, you're never going to get the food to the people who needs it. You're never going to be able to put up denaturalization factories, all across the coast where you can get free water. You can't pipe it inland until you deal with the scumbags. Get rid of the scumbags first, and then you can feed people. And that's why it'll never happen in these third world countries, because the politicians don't have the fucking will to do what needs to be done to actually help the people, because it might look racist or shit and they won't get voted in again. Same thing with the war on drugs. From the DEA, FBI, CIA, we know where all they are, and just go in and fucking slaughter a lot of them, burn the poppy fields. Once all, again, maybe million plus enemy casualties, there you go. No more drug problem. As soon as another cartel starts up, you slaughter them to the very last. End of drug problem. Again, it takes the will to be able to do something. But until they do it, it's never going to work.
Amen, brother. Preach it, preach it.
Rambo did take care of one of them.
Yeah.
Damn right.
So when are you going to start your campaign?
The thing is, we try to act like we're civilized and we follow laws and rules that they don't follow.
That's
You
true.
have to go to
Starving people that use
we
the
can't
phone.
follow our
Well, during the COVID bullshit, like they were talking about all the milk they were dumping, they have been for 2 years setting us all up to starve, and nobody's done anything. Like,
like in the last year, that's been what, Adam, in America? 26 food facilities have been burned down.
Yeah, they're going after our food. We hear about the cricket crazy shit. It since 2016 we've been going to the news. It can't be any weirder than yesterday, right? Surely it has been just continually worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point now they're trying to starve you while bringing more illegals in to take place of you, but we don't have food. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, man. The prices of food are going through the roof, as we've all seen, and this is just the taste. We've got at least 8 more years of this shit to keep going on and on and on before all of a sudden you better be planting your own shit and learning how to farm, people.
And Adam, you know that when the world hits a soup shortage, I'm going to make a fortune.
But unfortunately for you, you're such a wiry little. Sorry, that had to come out. You're such a wiry little guy that it's not going to be hard to take your soup from you. They'll just be like, nope, taking it. It's mine.
What's he gonna do? Chuck a guitar up.
You're like, oh, he's got a lot of cool shit up in here. Look, we've got Star Wars toys and guitars. And
he's got his models and that. Yeah.
He's got model boats and
it'll be like Shaun of the Dead. Not that one. Paint's still wet on it.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
not dry yet.
The food shortage comes, I'm going to grab my my good old wood axe and visit a neighbor's house.
Well, we know you like the other white meat, allegedly. So
well, no, I'll eat the real food first, and then
yeah.
I'm going to put them in the dry smoker for a few days. Really.
Yeah, you've got to get that meat.
You figure all the parts you can't eat, that makes good fertilizer.
True.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You basically have to stay away when it comes to humans. Stay away from the brain. That carries a lot of shit on it. You never eat that.
Yes, and that's when they're alive as well as dead.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you're pretty fucking cruel. Like, eat them in the brain when they're alive. You've been watching too much fucking Hannibal, have you?
Why is what? I mean, entertain them. Take a little bit out and just give them a bit of music, and then what's wrong with that? It's not sadistic at all.
Yeah. There actually was a couple of movies where they actually did that. They had a victim. They opened up their skull. They took a little bit of their brain. They fried it in front of them and then ate it.
Yeah, it's Ray Liotta in Hannibal.
Hannibal, yeah.
Yep.
Not that I would advise eating your neighbors because they may
that's one of the things. You never know if any fuckers got these days. So
True. Yeah. You have to eat a lot of brains though, because they did the tribes and that were man eaters. It was a lot of the stuff they were eating with the brains that was causing degeneration in their own. So 1 or 2 won't hurt, I think.
I mean, like, it's like this. If you're going to kill Brent, you have to put in 2 pounds of fucking sugar.
Because I'm sugar free.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you're not making a dessert.
But he's a sandy Jawa. He's all dirty and shit. I'm not going to eat him. And he's all
now I've got Indiana Jones in my head. Chilled monkey brains for desserts.
Yes. The actual snake thing is actually real, though. You can actually.
I actually wouldn't mind trying snake. I reckon it'd be quite nice, to be perfectly honest. So maybe one.
I'd say it'd probably be, something tough. So it would be like a rabbit or something. It'd be grisly.
Yeah, but then I like skate and stuff like that, and that's quite tough. So
since you brought up food, you actually did bring up something kind of fun because we do have a lot.
Did I? Sorry, it is on my shirt. Oh.
Well, no, check it out. Right, so what is this? Will go for everybody. And Raquel, if you say chicken sandwich, I'm gonna come kidnap you and tip you with the feather until you fucking pee yourself. What's the oddest thing
I keep telling her she needs to go to a chicken place and get an actual chicken
grilled
sandwich.
Chicken? Yes, Dio.
Not
yes,
the
Dio.
damn McDonald's shit.
You know what we're gonna do?
You know what? I have to.
Go ahead, Nerd.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, the next time she's in Ohio, I'll come get you, and then we'll kidnap her, and then we're gonna go make her eat real chicken. Like
the thing
here's
is,
a smoked chicken sandwich. Here's look, it's a chicken breast.
The way Raquel laughed, I don't know if she was afraid of you coming to kidnap her or looking forward to it.
She's excited.
Maybe a mix of both.
Well, we're supposed to do the chicken sandwich thing where we get together and just go over some of the different chicken sandwiches, and then if we can't actually meet up to do it, we're just going to do it on air. It's something we've been talking about for a while. So yeah, it's like Raquel is cool as we talk. We all know each other offside of the YouTubes and whatnot. So yeah, she's always fun when it comes to doing that and making fun of her because she's always eating McChickens. But again, it is what it is. Eat what you like. But she doesn't have all the same restaurants like that I have in the areas that she's in. So. For example, like a Popeyes or something she might not have that I do have, be like, well, grab that meat up and be like, boom, here we go. Chicken delight, baby. But yeah, we didn't have Popeyes for the longest time, and we only have one Chick-fil-A.
What was your question, Adam? You're going
What's the weirdest thing you've ever ate? I mean, since Brent was bringing it up, he said he'd like to try snake. It might be good.
That's easy. My ex-girlfriend.
Wait, that's a good one,
weirdest
actually.
thing I ever ate. My girlfriend at the time suggested...
You ate your girlfriend at the time?
No, my girlfriend at the time suggested that I should dip French fries into ice cream.
Oh, that's not that. No, that's
isn't weird.
No, that's not weird at all.
Weird
no. What? I thought it was weird to me.
No,
I'll tell you weird because I actually have video evidence of this. Brent knows it. I ate it was pig's brain pate in a Russian MRE.
Yep, I've seen that video.
So that's
the nastiest thing I've ever ate was Pickles pig's feet. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, that's supposed to be quite nice, I thought.
I love it. Tastes like.
I've not had one, but they are supposed to be alright.
No,
as long as they're washed beforehand,
No.
Yeah, wash them right off, definitely. Yeah.
The damn nail kept getting stuck between my teeth. And it kept squealing every time I took a bite.
Yeah, that does help with, or that does happen with fresh pork.
Talking about liking it raw in more ways than one.
I mean, the French fries and ice cream, it was like a frosty thing. Like they used to do that, but I mean, we did like Snicker bars and hummus, Oreos and we're like, what can you eat with hummus? So we just started eating a bunch of different weird shit. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things because I mean, Peabody, he's just lucky if he can eat, period. But I mean, it's one of those things. You're lucky, people eat different shit. Like at the fair, they had gator. Now I don't.
I've had gator.
A gator is nice.
So,
I like gator.
like that's the weirdest thing I had from
It's
like
the other white
bear.
meat.
Yeah, the baby, the other white meat.
I saw that.
Yeah,
You
man,
must
Nearly.
that's some of the weirder shit that it was like, oh, okay, I've had that, other than making your own stuff. But it's just one of those where since Brent brought up food, because it's like, yeah, it's what about you? What's one of the weirdest things you've ever ate or that you might think was weird?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to love to make ketchup sandwiches.
No,
There's
that's
nothing wrong with
not
that.
weird.
I make salad cream sandwiches.
Yeah, I used to love that.
I used to love that too before I got tired of it.
What was that last
weird?
No.
He's on full tonight.
Lastly, I like a tomato sandwich though, and
I like tomato with mayonnaise.
Oh, I don't know if this is weird or not, but spaghetti sandwiches.
No, I've had
Again,
those.
no, because that's like garlic bread with pasta sauce. So no,
if you
soaking
like tomato,
that's how you carve it up, baby.
Put your tomato in the fridge overnight and eat it like an apple the next day.
Oh, that's a nice idea because I love tomatoes anyway. I like that. Thank you, Nerd.
Those grape tomatoes are nice because they're sweet, and they're the size of a grape, kind of like the cherry tomatoes. But
that'd be nice as well.
Ever have chocolate covered ants?
Yeah, I've had ants and moths.
Yeah, I've had those. Yeah,
spiders.
I've had
a long time ago before.
I've had many insects, but it was never.
Thing.
It was a night.
I've had many bugs, but it was never on purpose.
Yeah, it was in the night. They just used to.
Or you're cycling and the flies.
Yeah. Son of a. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with bugs. They're a source of protein. So
I'm gonna stick with eating the animals that eat the bugs.
Yeah.
Animals that eat bugs.
But bugs have like, especially these crickets, they have like something in the shell. I forget what it's called, but it's not able to, the human body is not able to digest it. And
you've discussed that before.
Yeah, you were talking about that last week.
Yeah, I haven't tried crickets, but we had moths, we had ants, spiders.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to save you people from getting fucking stomach cancer and all that shit. That's what it causes.
Well, we appreciate that too.
Oh yeah.
Jam. Apart from Raquel here, the rest of us are well over middle age here. We're past our prime.
We're getting there.
We don't really care,
if it's gonna kill us.
Okay then. Well, yeah, okay then. You eat as much cricket flour as you want.
See, Raquel's got a couple of good years left in her, So.
Yeah. We're getting to that age now where start knackering out.
Autumn and DL pick up Raquel to go for this chicken sandwich, and people looking on her going like, "Isn't that girl nice going out with her grandparents?"
Yeah. Her two grandpas. We walk in hand in hand.
No. They look at Adam and Deranged, and they'd say, "Oh, they've got one carer between these two guys."
They'd probably take one look and they're like, "I bet those two old bastards kidnapped that poor girl."
I mean, no offense to Adam or DL, but I've seen the both of you. You ain't kidnapping shit.
Yeah. And then,
oh my god!
Yeah.
What was
Raquel
that
can look
with,
around and she can mouth to people, "Help me, help me."
What we do, DL, is we go there, but Raquel can't say anything like normal. She's got to be quiet, super quiet though.
Yeah.
And just sit there, and you and I will be the one lipping things. Save us, rescue me, help us. Horrible, but we won't say them. We'll just lip them,
We'll write on a napkin.
She
beats us when.
She's got all our social security money.
She's got our social security.
She's her caretaker, and this is all we get to do is come out for a McChicken.
What Adam should say to the waitress is, don't bring her any knives. The last time she took me fucking eye.
He's in there. The other guy looks right, but the other one has a laser eye
patch over your eye.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
She's got 2 sugar daddies. She must be good. Oh, dear.
Well, I don't know about sugar, maybe sweet and low.
Hey, you said it. I was being polite, but it's up to you, mate. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a video if you do that, for God's sake.
Oh no! No such thing. Absolutely not.
Yeah, we're doing a video taking you to somewhere and getting you an actual good chicken sandwich. Yes.
If you want a good chicken sandwich, I'm sure there's a local family restaurant that'll actually, throw hot chicken between 2 pieces of bread,
I liked it if you would have left it at local family. You just rock up at someone's house and they make you a sandwich.
Cook me my sandwich now.
Actually, you know what you should do? This is an even better idea. Both Adam and DL put on, dark clothing. Go up to someone's door with Raquel, knock on it. When they answer, go, right, where's our money?
You walk up to someone's door with a loaf of bread and a roast chicken and hand it over and say, make my sandwich.
I'll be back in half an hour.
Feminists. Make sure they're feminists,
Wasn't that in Rain Man where he walked into those people's house and he wanted to watch Wapner?
Yeah.
They didn't know who the hell he was.
Yep.
What was that, James?
Wapner.
I was going to say, if you walk up to someone's door with like food and that, and you say, and you hand it to her and say, "Oh, make me a sandwich." If it's a woman, they might be able to do you for sexual fucking
harassment.
No, discrimination. Sexual discrimination.
Deranged and Adam to someone's door, knocks on the door, and Adam and Deranged are going slow on the driveway. Wapner, slow on the driveway.
Oh, this discrimination.
Talking about where foods are.
Sandwiches that God knows any woman in life.
Him and Tom Cruise are in the phone booth and he farted.
No, what Adam should do is go up to some guy in their 70s, rapping the door. They open the door and he goes, "Remember that hooker you fucked during the war? Hey, Dad!"
Surprise! Told you to wear a condom.
You did bring some back from Vietnam.
Yeah. And it wasn't just chlamydia.
And it wasn't just herpes.
Dear me.
Well, oh, boy.
Bless her. So she's never going to go for a meal with you guys now because you've just ruined that. I'm sorry. She's just going to yes, I'm busy that time with my hair done.
You're not worried.
I mean, just think it'd be funny. Just think one of Raquel's friends comes around to the house and in Derry it says, "Kidnapped by Adam and DL."
Had a great day to the fair.
Pip cheerio, y'all.
There's a note. We took her to feed her a real chicken sandwich. Signed, super fan of DL. Yeah.
When she comes back, she's got a handful of chicken feathers, Yeah. We had to kill the damn chicken ourselves.
The cutest thing was, though, DL, you got to tell the story of how we got her on the McChickens, because she didn't used to even eat the McChickens.
No, she ate those damn chicken nuggets. I said, and somebody's home. The dogs are
they're giving it large.
Yeah. Anyway, she used to eat nothing but those chicken nuggets,
which ain't chicken anyway.
And I said, "Why are you eating those chicken nuggets? They make a chicken sandwich, and all it is a big old chicken nugget." And she goes, "Oh." And then one day she ate it, and then she has never been back to the chicken nuggets since.
Thank you, Dio.
Yeah, well, now we're going to get you to a real chicken sandwich, and you'll never want another McDougal's again.
I mean, I don't think you can call it a chicken salad out of these fast food joints where it's just processed chicken. When you buy a chicken sandwich, it should actually be pieces of chicken that's been pulled off. That's a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, but remember that McDonald's call themselves a restaurant, and that is the biggest.
Oh, they're anything but a restaurant.
I fucking have always hated that. You got chairs. That don't mean you're a restaurant.
No, that's like saying Joe
shelter.
Biden's a president.
Just because I mean, you go into the toilet and there's a place to sit down. Does that mean that's a restaurant too?
Yeah, that's a
Depends what you're doing.
I mean, some people may want a TV.
Chicken nuggets, though, they are chicken. Well, there's about 20 of them sort of make one nugget.
Yeah, so
are you saying every 20th one is a chicken? What's the other 19?
That's like a prize.
Do you remember that that peakish smash shit that was on the news? That's what you're eating in a chicken nugget, Raquel.
Yeah, all that mash, they just mash it together.
All that stuff that they clean up for the episode at the end of the day, that's in your chicken McNuggets. That's what they put in it. They scoop it up and they send it to McDonald's.
Yeah, but it's just like a sausage, though. It's one of them where it's just pure. Well,
it's like Spam
depending on what sausage you get.
Yeah, well, Spam is exactly the same. When invented,
I'm with Adam.
Yeah, Spam. Yeah,
I'm with Adam. I remember when you could get dark or white meat chicken nuggets.
Yep.
Oh, what? Did you say dark or white meat?
Yeah.
Yep. You had a choice.
Yeah,
is that turkey?
Darks when they threw in the stuff from the Australia, you know?
Yeah.
Dark is the stuff they stood on in a day.
But apparently Lindsay likes the special sauce, you know?
The dark ones are the chicken nuggets they left in the roaster overnight. So
come join us, Lindsay. Be one of us.
The extra crispy chicken nuggets. The kind of chicken nuggets you can line your shoes with.
But that's just it. Years ago,
I don't like that sort of
we lost Jens. I don't know why.
Oh no.
He might have done what I just did and clicked on login earlier and just disappeared.
The government got him.
That could be.
Oh dear.
Well, that's why Sassy's throwing a fit.
Yeah.
The government got him. Funny, some of the things I've said in YouTube over the years. I'm surprised they haven't come from me either.
They're behind you, nerd.
Yeah, how do you know? I mean, they're. You're just a floating head in the dark, is what you are right now.
He's like Holly from bloody Red Dwarf.
I don't know, Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
I fucked up, Dave. We're all dying.
Oh, dear.
I used to watch that series. It was called Lex.
Lex was a good series, but it was a mindfuck as well.
It was a mindfuck.
If you can get over a man wearing chaps,
yeah,
then you can watch it. But yeah, I mean, I've not seen all of it, but what I've seen is, it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, I like Kai. Kai, I thought was the best character out of the whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly honest.
The only thing I took away from what I only watched maybe one season of it was, I've always joked about things that were made when people were on drugs. This show was actually made by people on drugs.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. You know,
I've seen the making of, and it is fantastic. Yeah,
was it a sci-fi? Was it a thriller? Was it a soft porn?
It was more like a sci-fi porn.
Yeah, I had the lady who was I can't remember her name, and she was like a sex object, and that's
but she was the big lady who was executed at the beginning, and then it was
they made her into something sexy. Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? What's the fucking main guy's name?
Stanley Tweedle was the guy.
Yeah, so you know.
Don't ask me how I remember him Stanley.
Yeah, but you remember those things because it had its quirky bits, and it's like you know the bits when they go to work and things like that. I wasn't too keen on, but
the robot head.
Well, that was the sex program in the robot, wasn't it? Basically, that's why I fancied her all the way through. Mind you, she was fit, even though it's two different actresses.
Yeah. I don't know which one I like better, the blonde or the redhead.
I prefer the first few episode one.
If you like something like that with hot chicks, watch Cleopatra 2525.
Cleopatra 2525.
Let me look that up.
Yeah, look that up. It came out at the same time. It was basically 3 hot chicks running around kicking shit. So,
is that? Oh, I
vaguely remember that.
It's got your girl from Firefly.
I've heard of that.
The black
I don't
girl.
need to look. I've heard of that. I really.
Can't remember her name.
Oh, Gina Torres.
Yeah, it's got her, and she's
Torres,
one on. No, fucking mind's gone.
I don't know. I'm not even googling it. Well, she's a good actress. So
not googling, Brent.
Hey?
Jennifer Scott.
It's all that French beer. You know, you can't recognize your keyboard now.
Oh, I don't
Victoria
do
Pratt.
shit anymore.
Yeah,
So
I remember. It was only on for 2 seasons, huh?
Yeah,
I guess it didn't take off.
I'm not saying it was a good show. I'm just saying there was a lot of hot women, which is why probably. I'd say the main demographic was 13 to 15-year-olds who were coming into puberty.
Damn, it was way back in 2000 when they came out with that. Damn.
2000, I was getting married and losing my life, so I would never.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
2000. I was probably either 5th or 6th grade at the time.
That means fuck all to me. We're English.
Yeah. So 7,
2000. Damn.
The only TV series my ex-wife would sit with me and watch was Firefly. That was
that was such a good series.
We watched religiously every week together, and
they really hosed that show. Oh.
Yeah, well, they did the same with any good show, didn't they? The original series, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica.
Well, I've got I'm the one person here with an unpopular opinion about Firefly, so
go on.
It was shit. Don't get me wrong. Here's right. Hang on. I'll try to explain myself here before you.
Didn't we do a review on Firefly together?
No, we were meant to do a fucking discussion.
We never did it.
I forgot. So, but right, okay. Great characters, perfect casting for the great characters.
Yeah.
Shitty world, terrible stories.
Do you know, because they had the network against them and they aired out a season.
They aired it out.
He only had a certain amount of time to prove what the actual universe was like. I think it was quite a good idea for a universe, because it wasn't that they had left Earth and they were still in contact. They'd left Earth hundreds of years, whenever ago, and they had no contact with Earth, so they had to start again. Ergo, the sort of like
I'm not talking about the plot. The plot for the main story, fair enough. It's the 3 things. It's you have sci-fi, cowboy, Asian. When mixed together, they don't work.
No, because it was 2 superpowers, America and China.
Yes, but like if you're talking about people who grew up on the Outer Rim and stuff, how the fuck would they speak Chinese? What would they have been doing any need of support? They're not dealing with them.
They did speak that,
not to mention like the shit. I mean, don't get me started in the fucking.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the Firefly.
Oh, that shit was fucking stupid.
She is a fucking beauty. No, the ships that are stupid are the great big military ships they use, like cathedrals.
Oh, they're fucking stupid as fuck too. Yeah, and the fucking the space fighting F-15s. Yeah.
Oh,
I saw them in fucking Top Gun. Yeah, I wonder where they got.
Well, they have an SR-71 in one of the scenes. So,
a little bit of imagination, not a fucking horse with a bee's ass. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they borrowed the armor sets from Starship Troopers because they didn't have the money.
Yeah, well, I know. I recognized that in the train heist one. Yeah, I was like, huh? Where's the bugs?
I know. Yeah. We're on Clendafu. We're live, and we're getting our asses kicked.
I mean, I just think, it was perfect.
How about the Reavers?
The Reavers was a good. I mean, they rushed it obviously for Serenity.
No, I would say the movie Serenity was far better than the TV show.
No, it was rushed. I think. Bye, Jake. Take care. I'll see you on
later.
No, they rushed Serenity. I like the story. But certain elements, because the way they handled getting River to like the MRI scan in the series, blah, 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 all that stuff was handled far better than when they rescued her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that was a good episode. I would, again, good episode. There's a lot of good about it, but overall, I can understand why it was cancelled. you know.
It literally was the first season. It could have grown.
If they would have gave it, yeah.
I mean, what's the guy who played Badger? Who was Mark? He was
He was in Supernatural
and he was in
everything else. Yeah.
Mark. Oh, what's his name? He's fantastic.
Mark.
It's not Mark and Marks. But anyway, he's fantastic. Great actor. And I would love to see more of him, you know, them developing, getting jobs from him, things like that. No, I think they had a lot more to give, to be perfectly honest. You know, some of it may have been a bit zany for people.
His name is Mark and the people who look after sheep.
One of my favorite all-time series that just got hosed.
Yeah, like I said, my wife. It's one of his favorite series that got hosed.
Oh, he's still talking about Firefly, right?
Yeah. I mean, Battlestar 2004 was the other series my ex-wife would start watching, but then it got a bit too deep for her and she gave up. I was like, well,
I wouldn't say it's deep. I would say it's stupid. The first season,
towards the end.
No,
but
the first season, maybe the second season, but when they started fucking the guy who should have been killed in the first episode, you know, the doctor guy with the long hair, when he started to become a Christ figure.
Gaius Baltar. Yeah.
No,
I liked his. No, the only thing was when it went religious towards the end, and then it was like, okay. But I still enjoyed it.
No, one TV series that hopefully when there's a new administration and people are done with this fucking bullshit, politics shite and their fucking shit, they actually remake and redo Space Above and Beyond.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I mean, that's
another series that got hosed.
They rushed the ending. I mean, they rescued them, and then they were in that firefight.
No, they didn't actually finish anything, because if you remember, Domhouse and the Asian guy and the black girl, they were stuck in space in
they were on a transport pod fighting the chicks.
Yeah. And then they weren't. There was a lot of.
But they had rescued what's her face, who may have been brain implanted, his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was where they left it. That was literally the last episode.
Yeah, we never got fuck all else. That was actually a bit of a pisser.
I'm reading something here. It said Peppa Pig introduces lesbians to kids.
What's that?
Peppa Pig introduces lesbians to kids.
Oh wow, fantastic!
Yay.
The episode where he is the Tubi. I can't remember his name now.
Tubi.
He goes on a Special Forces mission.
I wanted the sniper rifle.
Yeah, that is the best fucking episode of the whole series. That is a fantastic episode.
And fucking Fox Mulder shows up too as a fucking android.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, the X-Files. Oh, that
the
was
card player and the
thingy.
They're not replicators, are they? What are they called?
Oh shit! Oh.
That was the whole reason they had a war with. Then they produced the Tubies to fight the. What are they called? Man, I haven't seen it since it was on TV. But that was a good episode. Yes, that was a good episode.
She's not wrong. I like the Burger King old school chicken sandwich. The new one tastes like Chick-fil-A almost. But I haven't had Burger King in a couple of years, or McDonald's. This is like
we don't have a lot of Burger Kings here. I haven't seen a Burger King since I lived in Cardiff.
I haven't seen a. There was a Burger King in Armagh, but it closed down like 10, 12 years ago.
What's it called? Armagh?
I think there's still some.
Armagh.
Yeah,
like you're saying Armagh.
Armagh. Hey, Armagh.
There you go. He's actually speaking.
What about Hungry Jacks, though? You guys have those, don't you?
A what?
Not over here.
A who?
Hungry Jacks.
Hungry Jacks? No, we don't. No, I wish
in
we
Scotland
had.
They've Hungry Jocks, but
I wish we had a Slim Jim store.
The Hungry Jacks was only in Australia, man.
Yeah, well, I was asking him though, and you were quiet, so I was bringing you in so you could talk about it. I was like,
well, I can go for a Tootini while he talks. Then, no offense.
Well, I just didn't, because I was curious. I didn't know if with him being in Ireland, if he might have one, because with you having him in Australia, you know, and I knew most of the UK guys didn't have them, but shit, it's 2022. Who knew, right?
Oh, yeah, Ireland and Australia, close relations.
You have to remember, I'm basically a hermit, so I don't go out a lot. So
yeah, true.
That might play into it as well.
Yeah, if they were going to make The Hobbits a real movie, they'd just follow Nerd around. Except for they'd have to make it a lot smaller.
Sit outside my house and just watch me not leave.
What you doing on the land? Get off my land.
You see, I would never go out and shout at someone, "What are you doing in my land?" I'd wait till nighttime and then go out and slit their throats. But you know, that's just me.
Oh, I still want to do, just hit him in the head with the shovel. Just why not?
Touched by a 2x4.
Yeah, it's still the way to, yes.
Which leads to being touched by an angel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because there's too many people that need to be touched by a 2x4. Peabody and I have talked about that, years now. It's like, how do you stop that? Touch them by it with a 2x4. You've been blessed by the 2x4.
You mean like Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
God, that's going back a bit. Fuck.
Better than when he was in the 90s, the later 90s, and it was the tape fist, to knock him out. But yeah. Yeah. Good old Hacksaw. He's still floating around. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. So this here, this would be what it would look like when DL and I show up to come get. I've not played this, so I have no idea. This could be awful, but I doubt it's on
See now, Ghostface, he really shouldn't belong because he's not supernatural like the rest of them. He's just a guy in a costume.
Pretty cool. The only problem I have with that,
2 pairs of handcuffs.
The only problem I had with that is they used the new It instead of the original Tim Curry It. That's my only issue with that. But otherwise,
yeah, I hadn't watched it yet, but I was like, oh, this should be good. We are getting close to the Halloween season, so we'll be getting more and more.
We're not anywhere. It's fucking 2 months away. Close.
Hey,
it's a month away now.
Yeah,
well, over a month away.
They start selling stuff now, though. Again, that was on Facebook. It's just you start seeing the stuff a month before. It's like you know more than get through Thanksgiving, and you're not even at Thanksgiving yet. They're already selling Christmas and New Year's and geez,
I hate that shit. Like one day after Halloween, it's now Christmas. It's
that part's no. Yeah, that's nuts. But yeah, that's just like I said. It was on Facebook. I was like, oh, I haven't even watched it yet. It should be fun. Let's see it. Literally, they are
until Halloween.
So, no.
And then straight after New Year's, that's when you start getting the hot cross buns coming out. It's like, come on, man, Easter is months away.
Oh yeah. Actually, the one thing I can't wait for, and it's not Halloween, it's when they start bringing out mince pies again. Fucking love mince pies.
You can get them all year round.
You have to fucking hunt for them, and I again don't go that far from the house, so.
Go to the neighbors. Did you get a pie yet? All right.
It's almost like you need one of those truffle smelling pigs.
Yeah.
Hunting for mince pies.
Hunting for mince pies. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm nothing.
Dressed like Elmer Fudd.
I'm nothing like a truffle hunting pig, sir. I don't go outside.
No, I didn't say you. I said you need a truffle hunting pig to go out hunting for mince pies.
oh no, they come out at the right time, and it can't be the fucking dear ones at £3.50. It has to be the cheap £1 6-pack. That are filled with the worst fucking shit you could ever eat. They're the best mince pies.
Dang.
And if you're talking again, Ootini, we can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you go.
No, I prefer mince pie with a sugar glaze on it, but when you have to make a load of mince pies, hundreds of mince pies every day, you get sick of the fuckers.
I don't think I've ever had a mince pie.
No.
No, it's not really that big a deal around here.
Well, if you ever get the chance to try one, try it.
I will. I like trying new things.
Well, I've made a little list for people who might need a mince pie delivery for Christmas, but I don't know if I can get them to one person because of their fucking food import.
If I'm on that list, take me off. I'm on a diet, remember, so I can't have them. Not this year.
Oh.
Raquel will take a mince pie if it looks like a damn
chicken nugget. I can make a mince pie look like a chicken nugget. It ain't going to be very appetizing, but don't put mayonnaise or tomato ketchup on it. That's all I can say.
That's all right.
I like the mince pies where it's got rum in.
Oh yeah, rummy mince pies. Lindsay likes mince pies. Mince pies. Yeah, I can take and leave
it. I sent you like a clip, Adam, of Michael Myers, like their reaction to the Michael Myers masks.
Do you get in America cherry Bakewells? If you've ever heard of them, they're like
it's a like sponge with a icing on with
jam interior and cherry on top.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Then you feather a cream on them, a chocolate cream, basically.
No, that's so good.
That's another pain in the ass.
These ones have icing on top, not chocolate.
We get those.
You do the icing and then you feather chocolate on them.
Oh, right.
You zigzags of feathering.
We're lucky we have English walnuts.
Walnuts are lovely. I love nuts at Christmas. Whoa, I just said the wrong thing. I like.
You love a mouthful of nuts.
These things come from trees that walnuts and hazelnuts.
They're called monkeys.
I like those sort
They're
of
called monkey nuts.
Salty or roasted?
I would actually prefer roasted. I like salty, but I would prefer roasted.
For this time, they're probably pretty salty.
Well, we get fresh nuts. Oh my god, I'm saying the wrong thing. We get bags of things that fall from trees, and they're called nuts. And you crack them. Why am I now?
Or better known as Joe Biden.
Anyway, we get walnuts, blah blah, lots of different nuts, and you crack them with a nut cracker.
You stick them in your mouth and
honestly,
you suck on them a little bit.
Suck on my salty nuts. Was it suck
chocolate
on my
salty balls?
Was that chef's? Yeah, I bought that on cassette. Fucking, I bought that one on cassette.
Suck on my chocolate
salty balls. Stick them in your mouth and suck them.
And The Matrix came out the same year, I think, because I saw that and South Park at the movies. Those are my two films of the year then. Oh, God, that was a long time. I was a lot younger then. Good Lord.
Raquel, do you like chocolate salty balls?
No comment.
That's a yes.
Yeah. So Lindsay's saying about getting Walker brand mince pies. I don't know. I agree with, I can't remember who said it earlier, getting the cheap ones. I think it was Nerd. Get the cheaper ones. They can be better taste. Wow. You go for the expensive ones that are luxury mince pies. They don't always taste so good. They're just full of bloody sugar.
No, I don't buy anything with luxury on it because it's a fucking rip-off,
Well, it's full of salt or sugar, basically. I mean, they do their luxury chips and they taste rank. They're just full of salt. Oh, they're disgusting.
I find the more expensive mince pies, like the pastry is almost like dust. You might as well be eating concrete or something. It's like the cheaper ones, they got more moisture in them, whereas the more expensive ones, they're really dry.
They probably don't make the pastry properly. That's why. To be perfectly honest. You want a bit of moistness in your pastry.
Yeah, you gotta have a bit of
Or in
moistness.
your nuts.
Or in your nuts. No, your nuts have got to be hard and firm. Not too much salt. You know. I wish I never mentioned them. Now.
If they're hard and firm, you need to go to the doctor, man. There might be a bit of a problem there.
Well, no, or you could be excited, but no. Just saying. I prefer the old nuts. You crack with a nut cracker, and then you got to pick all these bits of casing out before you can eat the bloody thing. I like those sort of things come in nets. Proper old school Christmas nuts. I'm really digging a hole for myself.
Yeah, I mean, you just made so many sound clips available. Oh my god.
Well, if Bollocks was here, then he'd have a whole fucking week's worth of video.
Actually, the last time I got one of them old school, the natting with the monkey nuts in it.
Yeah.
I basically ate half the pack and I was bound up for like 2 days.
Yeah, they can bung you up, but I mean, it's a fight between me and my mum. As soon as we get them, who finishes them first? I love walnuts, so she'll leave them. Oh, I don't like walnuts. Yeah, I'm fucking happy as Larry, doing the walnuts, whatever stuff like that.
The only is it the walnuts that come in like they're
the big brain shaped?
Yeah, and you have to fucking crack the bastards out.
Yeah. I love them. I mean, can you remember walnut whips back in the day? I would get it for the walnut and give the fucking chocolate to my sister because it's like I just want the walnut, and they were expensive when I was a kid. They were a luxury chocolate. They weren't cheap.
Yeah, well, we don't do them no more now. They just do them whips. Just called whips because they don't have the walnut on them.
Just walnut whips.
No, they're just called whips.
Just called whips?
Yeah, you have to take away the walnut. No, because that's why they're just called whips now.
Why did they have to take away?
Well, it's price in it.
Oh, for God's sake. I can get walnuts in the store down the road, the health store, because that's where I got my nut. Oh, my God, I'm doing it. That's where I get my nuts.
I think
Quiet.
I think the problem with the walnut is cracking it open.
I get
want to get Brent for Christmas.
I get them from the local health store. There you go. Clip that. So
you're a nutcracker.
Oh, I mean, we got you talking about you and your mom racing for the nuts, and
that's why Brent.
You and your mom. Who's going to finish the nuts first?
Big bag of walnuts in front of him, yeah. Brent with his cheeks looking like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
He's walking along.
No. Brent's sitting there like, that's my nuts.
How'd you find my secret stash of walnuts?
This nut has
my nuts.
Get my nuts out of your mouth.
Quit touching my nuts.
Hey, this ain't Joker. I don't
get your hands off my nuts. Get your fingers away. That's my bag of nuts.
I don't wash my mum, so no, it's not the Joker. Trust me. Good Lord.
No.
I've dug such a grave for myself. I need a ladder to fucking get out. To be perfect.
Yeah, there's no getting out. It's over. It's live, and YouTube hasn't banned us yet. So
the internet never forgets.
On the upside, Brent, though, like 2 people are watching, so you're okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll have people watching later, and my, what was left of my credibility will be in tatters. I'll be like a World War I biplane full of holes.
Maybe before he turned the camera on.
Oh, burn!
Now we all know what you look like. We've seen the Jawa unhooded, if you will. But no, man.
Well, this week it looks ginger again. Last week it looked blonde like it does with grey. Now I look fucking ginger again. So
it's your lighting.
Well, I've only got the one light.
You need to get yourself one of those table lights that point towards you.
You know what? Like a ring light.
A lighter in my pocket. Will that do? I'll probably set my
if you catch your beard on fire, I'm losing it.
Yeah. Get a ring light. That would help you.
It's Scorpion.
It would help if it was lit.
It is? Oh, it is lit now. And as I burn my hand and I'm going, how much pain can I take before I have to go, ah! Oh, good job I've got a can of butane at home, innit?
Oh, somebody's phone's ringing.
Not mine. No one ever wants to know me because of my nuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sir, we're calling today. Are you having a problem with your nuts?
Hello, my name is Tom, and you have a problem with your internet. Can I help
You know how bad it's gotten? I couldn't believe I almost broke down laughing today. I got one of those nuisance phone calls for my dad who's been dead a year and a half.
Oh.
Hello, is this Mr. Jim Wilson? No. You know.
Can I speak to Mr. Jim Wilson?
Might be a one-sided conversation, but
hang on to get me shovel. You know?
I was going to say, if you maybe have a Ouija board.
How long do you have to wait on hold? I got to go dig him up.
I'm sorry.
No, when I can, I'm going to get myself one of those air horns, and anytime one of those fuckers rings, and then I'm going to ask, hello.
Can you hear me now?
They got tired of me, so they quit calling. Because believe me, usually they'd be calling, and I'll throw it live on air if it's a good one. But
the thing is, you know when it's a junk call because there's a boop, and there's an audible pause and a boop, and you know it's going to be someone calling. Of course,
when
there was that comedian Tom Maves. He would those callers. He would always mess with them.
Prank callers. Hell
yeah.
I like the guy on YouTube who actually breaks into their call center, and he will do their CCTV, and he'll go into their account details and everything, take all the files that they've taken, and just lock them.
What you should do the first when they ring up, and it's not the automated ones, which are all bullshit, but the first thing when you should sit there going like, "And what are you wearing?" I'm a Jawa and I like nuts.
I'm behind you. I have naked pictures of your mother. And she's not with your father either.
But she was with Santa Claus.
Actually, that's quite a good idea, DL. You can, when they phone up, it says, "Hold on, I'm busy with your mum at the moment. I'll be back in a second."
Yep.
Yeah, that might work if it's Tom from India. Yeah.
I'm not saying where they're from, but it's Tom with that voice, and it's just like, "I'm Tom."
Now you can go one step further and say, "Hi, how you going? Oh, do you want to talk to your mother? I'll just grab her out of the shower."
Yeah. I had somebody call one time. They were looking for, I can't remember the chick's name. They said they wanted to talk to her, and I said, she can't talk right now. She's got my dick in her mouth. So.
She's got a big dick inside her.
That conversation, that phone call didn't last real long, So.
I can imagine. I'll call back later when she's free and she's not cleaning her teeth.
Maybe Brent has seen it, but there was a guy on YouTube who used to prank them with Bolivian voices and stuff in Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't. No, I know the guy who used to get into their computer and do their CCTV. That's the one I know.
Why didn't he get into their computer, steal all their files, and give them to
He did. He stole all the files, and he wouldn't let them have access to the files. Good. He was a great guy. Oh, the best one I saw was when they phoned an American police station.
Oh yes, I did see that on YouTube. Yeah.
Well,
they were talking to the captain of the police station. That was great, though.
That Tom Maves, he got sued because some guy called and was wanting to sell him funeral plots or plans, and he goes, everything's going so bad for me, and I was thinking about killing myself, and I asked God to send me a sign if I should kill myself, and he said, then you called. He said, so I pretty much. The guy's like, well, wait a minute. And he goes, I think I'm going to do it. And the guy's like, well, wait a minute. Do you have a credit card so we can put it on your credit card?
Before you do yourself? Yeah.
Actually, that gives me an idea. Adam, if you have blanks in the house, put a couple in your gun. And when they call up, hello, is Mr. Thingy there? Bang. No.
Not anymore.
Say not anymore.
Sorry. What name did you say?
Well, he was
Jimmy. Just hang on. Boom. No, he can't come to the phone now.
He's indisposed.
Yeah. That would actually be quite a good prank to pretend you're murdering someone. Yeah, no, he can't come to the phone when I'm cutting out the body. Storing it in the
Oh, dude, I've answered the phone. I'd be like, oh, that's whose phone I stole. I didn't know the person's name.
Oh, my God. If you'd have phoned 5 minutes earlier, they'd still be alive.
Yeah.
And then you hear a chainsaw running. Yeah. We're in the middle of cutting up something right now.
You can do a Scarface style, yeah. I'm in the middle of a drug run. Fuck off.
Well, actually, if you're going to
Yeah.
cut someone up and you don't want people that you don't use a chainsaw, it's blood splitting. Anyway,
you did a
not
Dexter.
I'm sorry. What are you selling? A new? You're selling a new internet service?
like-
I don't suppose you sell heavy-duty plastic bags.
basically, if you're going to cut someone up, the first thing you do, you drain them, and then you cut them up.
Exactly the same as you would do for an animal anyway. So, sorry, did I just call a human an animal? Yes, I did.
They used to sell those shirts with Dexter on it, and it said, "Don't make me get out the roll of plastic wrap."
He did like his plastic wrap.
He sure did.
He sure did. Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
love that show. It was a good series up until the last season. The last season kind of went to shit, but the rest of it was pretty good.
I've learned how to kill people off the internet. Is that a bad thing? Maybe not.
Well, you don't really need to learn how to kill people on the internet. You just need to learn how to, hide the evidence.
Hide the evidence, yeah.
Killing someone comes pretty naturally,
Well, yeah, we're humans. At
Well,
the end of the
it helped,
day,
Cain and Abel. All you needed was a rock.
Well, maybe he watched too much YouTube.
Yeah,
possibly. Yeah.
A brother and a rock, basically.
Go buy you a old.
Did they have YouTube back then?
No, they had whores back then.
Oh,
that's what the
wood chip is a bit messy, though, isn't
I always
it?
thought, you do the wood chipper, then you break up the wood chipper, you cut it up, and then you sell the wood chipper as scrap.
A wood chipper is quite a big piece. Yeah, it's quite a big piece of equipment. I mean, the last time I saw someone go for a wood chipper on TV, it was.
I'm just saying, YouTube. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I'm just saying
we're not condoning.
I'm not condoning it unless they're.
We're just talking about chopping up trees. And
we're just doing hypothetical situations.
Sometimes those trees bleed a lot.
Yeah, that sap gets everywhere, dude.
Yeah,
we're not talking murder here. We're talking environmentalism. Yes,
absolutely.
Yes, we're gonna.
Because the guy had a big.
Go ahead, Brenty.
I was going to say he had a big gas guzzling diesel, so you've got to put him for a wood chipper, basically.
Well, if you're going to get rid of a body that way, you take him to somewhere like a recycling center where they have one of the big things that crushes up the plastic, and you do it, during the night. And anyway, it gets mixed in.
Well, no, because it wasn't here, but it was somewhere else quite close where a guy decided to put himself through the hopper of one of these sort of things, and it was quite messy, apparently.
Was there a reason for it?
He wanted to commit suicide.
He was depressed.
He waited till everyone left. He went there, he turned it on. There was no safety cut off. He just went through it, and in the morning, his colleague...
I don't mean that he wanted... What was the reason for him wanting to, off himself?
Suicide.
No, what was the reason? There had to be something. He didn't make up
the morning.
His wife, sucking somebody other dude's
favorite crayon had disappeared.
But surely when you heard it happen, did you not go, why did he do it?
He just wanted to experience new things.
I have no problem with people.
I don't know why. He wasn't a colleague. It was
That's
just
the interesting thing, though. The why is
I don't know if he left a note. All I know is he put himself through one of these mangly things, and it was very messy in the morning.
I mean, did he kill himself because he had an obsession with nuts?
He had an obsession with mince pies, I guess. He
really identified as a mince pie, so he had to go through with it.
And by the way, it's like if you're going to put yourself through like a hopper or something like that,
We used
If you're
to
going to
have
put yourself through a hopper or something like that, would you go feet first? It's like, should I test it with my toe?
Does it really matter? Because you know
you're
going to be fucked anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like, no, you go head first because otherwise it's going to be fucking painful as shit.
No, not necessarily, because our hopper in work, you go for the hopper, there's a big ram, and so the ram will get you, push you right up against whatever's waiting, and crush you. So whether it's your feet or your head,
garbage compactor, like on.
I got you. Yeah,
like in Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, it's but it doesn't have a what are they called?
It didn't have a monster in the bone.
Damaga, whatever they're called. I can't remember the names now. Anyway, it doesn't have those in it. But yeah, it's a great big ram, pushes you up against the other stuff that's in there, and makes you a lot smaller.
It's called sex.
Ram. Not the sort of sex
ramming speed.
Gotta get my little sapling.
Dianoga. It's called a Dianoga. Is the creature that's in the swamp.
Dianoga. Would you like to say hello to my Dianoga?
Hello, Dianoga.
My one-eyed Dianoga.
I just have to say, that's how you know Brent's a nerd. A creature that only appeared for about 3 on-screen seconds in a movie from the 70s, and he knows the name of it.
It took me a few seconds to remember, though, didn't it? So I'm not quite the nerd I think I am.
Oh, I would say
you remembered, you know. Hell, I didn't even know I had a damn name.
All right, I'm guilty. What are you going to do? You know, sue me? I got no fucking money. Good luck with that.
Yeah, but
this is why you don't get married.
You got nuts.
Again.
You got nuts, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like nuts, because I like Star Wars. I like Star Wars, so I like nuts as well.
No, he likes nuts because the ex-wife took his.
She took everything else. She might as well have
everything. She even took his nuts. She stuck them in her pocket.
She even took She took stuff that I used that she's only used. The fucking bread maker, the fish poacher, fucking blah 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 blah. The PS3. She took it all, and it's like you never use a fish poacher. I use it. You don't use the bread maker. I use it, and she still fucking took it.
Well, I don't know how she took your PS3 because that would have been the first thing I'd have lifted and fucking left with, you know.
I kind of sort of said you can borrow it for Becky because she likes to watch. Well, it was Ratchet and Clank I used to play, and she watched it as a cartoon, and it was a Blu-ray player. So borrow it for a while, get a Blu-ray player, and then we just not long bought DVD as well. So.
Vindictive bitch.
Yeah, she wasn't nice, but then again, I made the mistake of going out with her twice and marrying her, so my bad.
Only twice?
I'm a bit of a muppet with things like that. I always tend to go out with someone because they miss me and then they want to get back together, and I go out with them twice and then they fuck me over again. I'm kind of that sort of sucker, basically.
A friend of mine, when his ex-wife sold off all his air tools.
Oh, don't mention selling off stuff because she sold off my collections of role-playing games.
She sold off all his air tools 10 cents on the dollar. Just to be vindictive.
I used to have lovely collections of things. I mean, when I moved to Cardiff the first time, you don't need this. You don't need the phasers, things like that. And there was a fortune, mate.
The judge gave her both cars and the motorcycle and left him.
That sounds about right.
Left him foot on his foot, and he's like, "How am I supposed to get to work?" They said, "Well, that's your problem."
Yeah, and she probably never even rode a motorbike. Yeah,
no, she didn't ride no motorcycle. She just did it to be a cunt.
You see, what you should have done, both Brenty and your friend, was take your kid out for the day, and then there's a house fire when you're away. Just saying.
The video clip I shared.
Yeah, well, after Brent had kind of mentioned what he was saying, I was like, well, we're going to go ahead and watch this, and Sassy's going nuts, so I'm going to...
So I guess he's going to get a few of looks.
That guy shot himself.
That is a great guy fucking wearing the Myers mask, though, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
He just stays there.
I'm more worried that the old white guy has kidnapped 2 black people, you know.
He's not kidnapping. Slavery's still legal in his state. Just saying.
Oh, too soon, man. Too soon.
I was going to say, what? Oh, look, DL, you've done it again. I just spat my beer on my beard. Too soon, DL, is it? Too soon, is it? You sod. Oh, it's fucking everywhere.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Well, the least we know you're a spitter, not a swallower.
Stain. Hold on. There's no stain. You sod. Oh, it's everywhere.
Don't say things like that, Brent. This is the whole reason.
Oh, the new Eau de Toilette. Cronenberg, 1664. There you go. Bastard.
You bastard.
You bastard.
You killed Kenny, you bastard.
Yes, so. Yeah, there's a series that I stopped watching a long time ago, but the movie was quite good.
Towie. Every time Raquel has a towel on her head, think of Towie.
Damn it, Towie. I don't want to get high.
The towel, yeah, Towie.
Towie, yep.
No, there's like a TV show that was like an abbreviation. That sounds like a TV show. I can't remember what it's called now.
Oh. There you go.
Integrity Farms. Get some integrity.
Farms. Hell yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. I'm not bored. I've just been at work today.
Are you still in the weighbridge?
Third month. Yeah.
Right.
She came back. I don't know if I'm allowed to discuss this online because it's confidential. She came back anyway. And she's doing 5 weeks of back office work. And supposedly then she'll take over. But I've been training someone else to take over for me.
Yeah.
While I'm on holiday. So she's like a temp, but it's like, well, what am I going to do? What's going to happen in 5 weeks' time? Am I going to have a job? So
right.
Hey, as long as they still pay you and you don't have to go in, just say nothing.
Yeah, Adam, I sent you a longer clip of that same clip you played.
Yeah.
That was the wrong one.
I just think what she's going to ask for is to stay in the back office, do no fucking work all day. Because they offered me the job like 3-4 times now, and I said no, I'm not interested, not for the next 18 years. So hopefully this girl will get a job.
There you go.
See, that's where you're going wrong, Brent. You need to get yourself pregnant, and go off and fucking leave for a year.
If I can get myself pregnant, I would win a lot of money.
Well, it's like this.
I think you would retire, my friend.
Considering current day science,
yeah,
you know, you could say you're pregnant. You know,
I'm a bit overweight, so could I say that I'm actually like 6 months or I'm nearly term? I could probably get away with that.
Yeah.
Because I have put on a bit of weight. I'm about 16 stone now. So I could say, I'm nearly term, so I must go on maternity leave.
Well, luckily, after a couple of months working out, I went from 6 months pregnant to 3 months pregnant. So
you look good. I mean, I'm not being homo. I'm just saying you do look good because I've noticed a change. Yeah, I have your address. I'm not coming around with a bunch of flowers, so don't worry.
The second
leave my nuts alone.
The second he said he wasn't being homo, you should have had a sad face. You should have been like, oh, I'm not pretty enough for you.
That's more like a psycho face and a sad face. No, you have. Yeah, I've noticed a difference.
I only like this on me when I'm doing my overlord thing, you know, when I plan to take over the world and kill everybody that I don't like, you know.
Oh, so like
9.9. What the fuck am I doing on here again? Fuck off. If I want to see my own face, I'll go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and go, "You ugly."
Nick, wipe your chin off while you're at it.
I've done that now. It's dry now, thanks, DL. Until the next time you make me fucking choke.
I tell you,
you're getting that little crusty on the end there.
The key to losing
weight
is
you're getting crusty.
No, that's great.
The key to losing weight is don't use a weighing machine. Don't weigh yourself. Just keep exercising and on your diet until you see the change. And once you see the change, you don't care what your weight is.
Or you can do what I did and start working for a company called Compass, where you don't get breaks and you work 12-hour days and you lose weight like fuck. Just saying.
Yeah, you can be a slave as well.
They're a bad company to work for. Yeah, they are slavery. Yeah. White slavery exists. Just saying.
I worked at a company that got once, and after fucking, I think it was, I don't know, 11 hours, I told them to fuck off. Yeah. It was basically, I'm not kidding. You were basically, you know, the rules of plastic wrap and stuff you get. Well, this is a factory that made those. So you were lifting them off the rot machine and putting them on by hand on the different.
And they're big rolls.
Yeah, and you were doing that constantly until your one break, and then you done it again without stopping. And I was like, fuck that chicken,
Yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't mind hard work, but there's hard work and there's stupidity, you know.
I know, absolutely. Yeah, true. All been there. You've all been there.
Without a doubt.
Where were we anyway? We were talking about something else a minute ago.
Oh man,
we were talking about combing your beard.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, not the beard.
Well,
no, we done the eau de toilette. Cronenberg 1665.
I sent you something, Adam.
He sent him something. Is it ticking?
No, on Messenger.
Is it ticking? No. I don't think it's ticking. I don't know.
That's the first thing that comes into my mind when someone sends me a parcel. Is it ticking? Because
you never know.
You never
is it
know.
From Nerd, and is it ticking? That's usually.
Is it from Northern Ireland?
Yeah. If there's a transit van outside my house and it's ticking, I know it's from Northern Ireland. Just saying, not being stereotypical or anything, but
Well, there you go, Nerd. If you're going to send him anything, put a digital clock in there.
That's a good idea.
Here's one problem I have with both these two cunts on the left here, right? I have a couple of things for each of them already, right? But they don't eat fucking chocolate, so it's
wrong.
No, duh, diabetic.
He doesn't eat chocolate because he's a Jawa. I eat chocolate. So
this is my sugar. This is my naughty thing. I have beer because I like beer.
I look at it this way, boys.
What about crisps?
If you eat sugar-free shit and have to take insulin for it, I'm just going to use regular sugar because I got to take insulin for that. So yeah, and I'm going to eat chocolate.
Gives you the shits anyway.
Exactly. I'm going to enjoy what I'm eating. So
So
I did the whole legit diabetic thing when I was like 9, 10, 11, and 12, and I'm 47. Bring it, baby.
And now I'm 49. I drink the beer. But I was never into sweet stuff anyway.
Well, what about crisps? Can you eat crisps? Because we have different kinds of crisps.
Yeah, because they got no fucking sugar on. That's why.
Right. So crisps, it's basically anything but something heavy with sugar.
Well, I can have sugar with
crisps are real fattening. Oh.
Yeah, they're fattening, but I like crisps. I'm a savory person.
Yeah.
Well, you
I like
are up
savory
a couple
food.
stones, so you can't say you don't like to eat. We do know you do enjoy to eat, as we all do. So.
Yeah, well, I'm 16 stone now, and I like to eat savory stuff.
Yes, but
how much does a stone weigh? Because you said 16 stone.
It varies. It's kind of a rough estimate, but yeah, it's.
Well, I know why you're putting on the weight, Brent, is because you're currently for the last 3 months have been sitting down.
I've been sat on a chair all day going. Phone.
So you load 16 stone. What do you get?
Well, when I was married and I was 16 stone, my arms were big, my legs were big. I was basically the back line of my wedding photo. Now I'm skinny. I'm not lifting.
His arms and legs are big. How about your package?
No, my arms and legs aren't big because I'm not lifting like big, heavy things, wood, washing machines, that sort of stuff. But my stomach's big, so I look like fucking
Santa
weirdo.
Claus.
I'm a 6 foot weirdo with a big tummy. I look like Shrek. Not Shrek. What's
He's not that
Grinch?
big.
I look like
That's the
Grinch.
problem,
I look like the Grinch. That's what I look
Another
like.
green bastard.
Yeah, I look like the Grinch. I'm out of proportion. It's not good.
To my American friends, I just checked. 1 stone equals 14 pounds. Because I know you do things in pounds.
So basically, here's the thing. Brent's the same height as I am, as is Paul. Like, if you put all three of us together, you've got
We're 6 foot.
small,
We're all
medium,
6
and large.
footers. Yeah.
Because even at large, he's only 224 pounds. He's not that heavy. But when they say stones, like, it throws everybody off because Americans are like, the fuck is he talking about?
We're talking about a damn stone.
I don't want to pass
because we like to stone people. That's why.
Exactly.
You're stoned.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what he is. So that's why I was like, that's not bad.
So you're about 250 something then.
Yeah, but my diabetic nurse would say I'm morbidly obese.
Oh,
bullshit! No. You're not morbidly obese, Brent. Not that. I would say you're chubby at best. I would say if you want to say someone's clinically obese, you ever see those fucking
Blade?
No.
Remember him from Blade?
There's a meme of a guy sitting on a motorcycle, and he is basically two people on either side is his weight, you know.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen
unless you can't, see your fucking feet, then you're fucking obese.
I'm not the Oracle from Blade, so I can see. So, but no, it's all on front. Everything. As I said, when I was 16 stone before, when I got married, I was huge. My arms are huge, legs, but it wasn't muscle; it was fat. And now I've gone the other way because I went down to 12.5 stone for years.
Yeah.
And after I had my accident, I started putting on weight, and then it kept on going on. Then COVID happened, so I kept on eating the same amounts, but not working. It's just all on my front, So
yeah.
You hear that, ladies? It's all in his front.
So on the front, ladies.
He loves walnuts.
He likes walnuts. It's all on the front, ladies.
He likes to eat that meat pie.
He takes.
Don't do that on Tinder. You want to do the other way.
Eat that meat pie.
Have you got a Grinch British, ladies? Call.
Yeah, call. Brent. Yes, I look like the Grinch, basically. He's got his pot belly and he's skinny and 6 foot tall, lanky fucker.
I think that's
a few
sit-ups.
Hey?
Do some sit-ups.
Well, actually, no, you shouldn't be doing sit-ups when you're overweight. You have to wait until you actually slim down a bit.
Yeah, I think it should be the diet and like walking, things like that, and then so
because if you start just doing crunches when you're still fat, you stay fat.
Brian's
can fuck your back up.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Brian.
Hey,
My back's
Brian.
ready.
Hello. We're talking about eating nuts and fur pie.
Fur pie? No, nuts.
Meat pie. I'm sorry, meat pie.
Mince pies, Christmas. We're already thinking about Christmas in September.
Meat pie.
And the thing is, if I was saying there, Brent, just a minute ago, if you actually see people in our 40-ish age group, well, let's say high 40-ish, but 40-ish.
I'm a year away from 50, so I'm nearly middle age.
You're the baby in the 40s there, by the way.
Well, I'm 45, so
I'm 49.
But like, if you look at people our age outside of, movie stars and stuff, like, we all have the same fucking shape.
Yeah, I know, because we've we've worked for our fucking living.
We have real manly bodies and dad bodies because we work. Exactly, we're not in Hollywood.
Remember, it's not a dad bod; it's a father figure.
Unless you're a dad, that I can take it down.
Get it?
I am being a dad for fucking 12 years.
Well, speak for yourself. I try and keep myself trimmed because I'm into my action films and that, and so I know if I want to fucking survive fucking escaping from New York, I need to look fucking. I've got to keep trim.
You need to look like Snake Plissken. I'm glad he didn't say I'm into my action figures, because then I would have been worried.
Snake Plissken. I thought they said you was dead.
I'm sorry. How old are you? I don't mean to ask a rude question, but how old are you, Jans?
47.
Yeah, he's close. He's close to me.
He's in our age group. Yeah.
Well,
if I want to survive escape from New York, I'm going to do what I'm doing now and hide. Problems.
I'm boating dudes off bikes and driving their bike onto fucking other fucking vehicles, like in number 2.
No offense to Adam's there, because he can have the eye patch. I'll be the president,
and I'll be the crazy taxi driver.
Donald Plissken. He's still Donald. President survived. You're the king.
I'll be Cabby.
Cabby didn't make it.
I'll be the guy who kidnaps Adrian Browder.
What? You're gonna be Brains? Good Lord. Adrienne Barbeau, still bloody fit now.
She's like 70 something now.
I don't care. I would.
I mean, it was the only reason I watched. She was the only reason I watched the original Swamp Thing. So.
Yeah,
absolutely as well. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
saw
a big
this,
pint, isn't it?
Yeah, DL sent this, and since Sassy finally shut up.
Dadgummit.
Dang, that's a huge fucking beer.
6
Girl likes her beer.
I would argue to say that's probably a small person.
If you like beer, you're not going to like this.
Person sitting on a doll's house set. Oh no, that's a waste of beer.
Wow.
You know, that's a few instances where it is justifiable to use a straw.
You can burn in hell, woman. Good God.
That looks like a nice lager right there.
Heresy!
If it's alcohol below...
Tommy!
Yeah, well, if it's alcohol below 5%...
It was good for her hair.
Right.
Stop.
Well, the only way that would be proper is if it was Budweiser.
It was heresy. She should burn in hell for 1,000 years. That's all there is.
or Natty.
No, pretty extreme. He ends up drinking a Bud Lime. He's gonna be like, "Oh, dump that shit out."
Limey.
Yeah, limey bastard. Oh yeah.
That was... Bloody kids, they got no appreciation for the fine arts, have they?
look on the fair side. She tasted it. She realized it was Foster's, and she thought, "I'm not drinking this shit."
Foster's.
Well, if it's Foster's or Castlemaine Thorax, yeah, just stick it down the fucking toilet and use it as bleach.
How about PBR?
What?
Pat's blue ribbon. It won the blue ribbon.
Yeah, the white trash beer.
Oh yeah.
It's like White Lightning here. If you want to have a cheap night, buy a bottle of White Lightning, and then you only want 1 pint, and that's it.
Well, over here, if you wanted a cheap night back in the day, it was Buckfast wine.
Buckfast. 2020, Mad Dog 2020. We used to drink.
Oh, yeah, Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get a little bit of dehydration and diabetes. Drink Mad Dog.
oh, look. I got diabetes. It must have been the Mad Dog. Can I sue him?
It was good enough for Grandpa.
The loneliest night in my single days, I popped in Star Trek 4. I got 2 pounds of pistachios and some Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's how you tell
them you cried.
What's that?
That's how you tell when someone is white trash, you know?
That's how you can tell if someone is really having a bad night. It's like...
But in 2022, it's White Claw, so there you go.
White Claw. Yeah, White Claw is what the yoga moms drink that want to cheat on their husbands. They all do White Claw, right?
I'll give you the claw. White Lightning. Yeah.
I have a White Claw.
Yeah, I didn't even know what White Claw was. I thought it was like a joke when it was played in The Boys. You know, he's drinking white. I had no clue. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I found out it was real and what it was, and I'm like, ooh, no. Yeah. No, thank you.
We've all been there. We've all had a cheap night out because we.
Now, Mr. Peabody, you weren't drinking White Claws. You were just drinking wine coolers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we don't have to throw you off the panel. You're allowed to.
Yeah.
You know, a cheap night out is when...
Arnold and James.
Well, not wine coolers. It's cask wine.
Cask wine. Yeah. Hey, even wine coolers would have been all right, but if you're drinking White Claws, we got to draw the line somewhere in the same.
You know what I never had?
What the fuck is a White Claw? I've got no idea what you're talking about.
But I never had Zima. Has anyone ever had Zima?
No,
never heard of
what that is. Sounds like
it didn't really taste like anything. Like the whole idea was you could put a Jolly Rancher in your mouth and you could drink it, but it doesn't taste like alcohol. That was kind of the Zima craze, if I'm remembering properly.
I have no idea what Zima is.
No,
so it's like
some kind of beer tasting thing. I guess
it was a thing before Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, I used to actually quite like Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah, it was the thing before that. So it literally didn't have any flavor. It didn't have a lot of alcohol in it. So it was basically like drinking water. but it was, you know, kind of fizzy and everything else. But it
think
had a little flavor, but not
women,
like
yeah.
I mean, then again, I like straight vodka, so I wouldn't have ordered. I like Smirnoff Ice. It's nice. I would call that a fizzy drink to have when you're in the pub. But I used to like straight vodka, things like that. So I've never heard of that one.
You really want to have fun is if you have one of those people that really like Sprite, and you just
I don't like
dump the Sprite off, dump the Sprite out, and put in Smirnoff Ice.
No, I don't like Sprite anyway.
I was thinking
no.
more
Like you find one of those people that really like Sprite and just like get them drunk by doing that.
I tell you what, you want vodka jelly babies or vodka watermelon.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying if you want to trick someone into getting drunk, that
then
Sprite,
you give them that, yeah.
Yes, that's my.
I get it, but no, I can't stand Sprite anyway. That's fucking spawn of Satan.
No, if you want to cheap
like
night
Sierra
out,
Mist.
I don't know.
If you want to cheap night out, go out with a bunch of mates camping, and if you're the last one sitting there where they're all asleep, it's all free.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, but we used to go camping and buy.
That's not an idea. I've did it.
That's a great idea. But we used to go out and get the cider from the cider farms. You always used to go to Cornwall for camping. So you go to a good cider farm, get a great big jug of fucking cider, and then that was a good night. Yeah, you don't have to go to the pub. You don't have to spend any money. You just literally bought a jug of cider. Oh, God bless him. Scrumpy. Before I was diabetic.
Before the dark times, when I could
before the insulin.
You got the Beatus?
I got the Beatus. I've had the Beatus since 2004.
You before
1984.
BD before diabetes.
Are you familiar with Wilford Brimley?
Yeah.
I know the name.
Yeah, I
You
saw
got
that
the
meme.
Beatus.
Yup. You betcha. Here you go, Peabody. Here's I've never watched this before, so it should be fun.
Revolutionary and reimagined. Seamless opening for immediate crisp taste.
Seltzer.
12 refreshing flavors for whatever you crave. 100 cals and 5% ABV. OMG. This is the all-new... Wait, we can't say that. This is White Claw.
And
So that's supposed to be...
That doesn't tell me. That doesn't tell me anything. It says
a seltzer sounds like a soft drink from the 20s.
It says,
Here's a link for you.
Doesn't tell you what alcohol's in there. It doesn't tell you anything.
No, it doesn't, because a seltzer is a soft drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a soft drink until you throw the can at somebody.
He's done it again. Though I wasn't drinking then, so I'm all right.
Oh, damn, I missed my opportunity.
Yeah, well, I'm cleaning my glasses, so screw you.
Well, if you throw the can, then you actually drop the 100. You drop the 100 calories straight away. So then it's 0 calories.
Yeah, but it doesn't say it has alcoholic content. That's
exactly that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it. Yeah.
But like I said, when they had that on The Boys, I had no idea it was a real thing. I was like, oh, I just thought it was part of the script. And then I found out it was a real thing, and I'm like, oh, that just looks. And it was reminding
me. What was that in The Boys? I don't remember that season.
The Stardust girl, or whatever the hell her name.
Starlight. Yeah, Starlight. Yeah.
When he started doing the shit, she had like 6 of them, and I'm like, okay. But
she's a little hottie.
Yeah, well, if you really want to know some shit about her, wait till 505 and check out Vinny's show after us, and he's covering. I'm not going to cover it. We covered it with Thursday morning at Place to Be Reviews, but yeah, the boys, one of the producers, I think it was, kind of went off on Twitter, and because apparently she had a botched facial surgery, and people have kind of made comments about it. So she's been bullied off of Twitter, and it's like, oh, grow up.
Oh, come on. Like, I mean, if people could see it kind of like how they could see Henry Cavill's mustache through the CGI fix, then people are going to comment on it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if Twitter was around during Batman 66? They all be commenting off of Cesar Romero's mustache.
Yeah.
I mean, Adam, was it Meg Ran bad or Bandana bad, the plastic surgery?
I haven't done any research on her, so you know, I mean, I seen a little bit of the videos we were doing that we did yesterday morning that he pulled up, and I knew Vinny was going to cover a lot of it, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna really bring it up or nothing, you know, much other than to say, you know, hey, check out his stuff too, which we will put the link as we're closing up. I'll re-put the link, even though his channel description is in the description. But here is what Brian was talking about, by the way.
You have it. Okay, you have it muted.
Yeah, I haven't. Because you got to do all that, my friend.
Is brought to you by Liberty Medical. You need a better life.
Liberty.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Strange. Actually, I'd like to rest for a few minutes. Obey these simple rules and do these simple things. I promise you're going to be getting ladies every 15 or 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to give you my best. So pay attention to Wilford, the love doctor. If you want to get ladies, you're going to feel my language. So take my medicine, and you're going to learn to do like a Brent lady. I have a big like a horse and an unquenchable thirst, but I take doctor's medicine so I don't come first. I do my commercials. I want to get paid. My ads get me rich. My dick gets laid. Nice Brent lady. nice Brent lady. I've done things I shouldn't do. Nice Brent lady. Nice Brent lady. I've eaten apple ice cream. Now I'm perfect in language and love. I'm the partner that you ought to be afraid of. I'm doing it with ladies every 20 minutes. And I like to meet ladies live. If you gentlemen don't like my path, I guess you're going to die. Ladies like my company. I love all through the night. I've got the most energy. See if I'm not right. So laugh all your cares away and have some friendly fun. Because I've got 15 or 20 problems. But this is not one. Brent lady.
Okay.
Nice Brent lady. Nice Brent lady. Don't fuck with Brent lady. If you want to talk to me, I really don't got time. So pay attention to my song. Learn every doctor's line and to the fortunate ladies that I've loved along the trail. You better get tested. And thanks for the details. The day I got engaged was the worst thing in the world because I don't want to live my life doing it with just one girl. In closing, I would like to say that I'm simply better than you're not getting good enough to eat my Brimley too. Nice Brimley. Nice Brimley. I'm laughing at my family. Nice Brimley. Ice cream. Apple butter ice cream.
Apple butter?
Apple butter ice cream.
Thanks for your time.
Diabetes.
Don't get the babies.
Hell yeah.
Is it Murray did look like the guy from the thing? I don't know.
Oh yeah, let's advertise stream, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, this way we're not getting in trouble because this is who it came from. Brian shared it. I want to give, you know, let them all know we're you know, that was awesome though. That was funny.
Thank
that
you,
was
StreamYard, for allowing us to share videos.
Yes. And share other creators' content.
Yes.
Later, Jens.
Night, Jens.
Night.
Later, bro.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Cheers.
Brain.
I don't know. Cheers. Yeah, cheers. Yes.
Deranged.
Oh,
take that out of your mouth.
Bye.
All right, buddy.
Later.
Nice. Take care.
Later.
Yeah.
Later. Whoever.
Yeah, brother. Okay.
Yeah.
I love Jens, but never tell him that when he's on.
No, we can't ever tell him. No.
He's great. I love Jens. He is fantastic.
Yeah, he's a funny name. For
the other
Brent.
night, wasn't it, when we had the stream cut and he was going on for 8 hours? Fantastic. Just love listening to him.
This shit I should have recorded.
You did record it. You said you recorded it.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the other. It's on the other. Bitchute.
I see what you're doing. I see.
Yeah. Should have recorded it, but
Turned into the SCP. He's become the government, people.
Yeah, because Tim Pool's a cocksucker. But
he looks like a big penis with that stupid hat on.
He does.
He's bald.
But,
he's bald.
Yeah, we had to go to other places, like Bitchute and that kind of thing. That's where the footage is, because just like episode 8 of Liars that just disappeared, there's a 7 and a 9. We're missing Weed Talk number 3 or 2 or whatever it was. So yeah, thanks guys. But yeah, we still recorded it. Yeah, I did upload it. Hell yeah. So I have to go through and actually rewatch it, and I just might snip that one section out to re-upload it, and then if I do that, I'll put down the edited version, and then I'll make sure I put unedited version on, and they can click if they really want to see it.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Funny how he could post that shit and get away with it. And
it's and it's bad because even Seth from the men's room, love him, thank God. Like, he was looking at the stuff, he's like, dude, it's blue check mark, like that's legit. So why are they messing with you? I'm like, don't know, yo. Like, we no more than said it and we got cut. It's like, oh hey, there was a little bit of stuff. Yeah, we were talking, but none of that made air. Like, most of what made the air was just us discussing that now you're allowed to say stuff, and then they
I did think that he said a couple of things that in context of what you're not allowed to say in the context of, and that might have got
that's where it's really messed up when you're describing the context.
Lots of views makes them lots of money. You don't, so
yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. So, and that's my thing. I know people like Tim Pool. He's never been, done it for me. I've never watched his shit. Fuck you, little hat, dumbass. But, it's like, no, man. Like, if I were to say something and then I were to see, not that I Twitter much, but if I were to see somebody tagging my shit saying, hey, my shit got shut down because of it. And then when I basically just flat out attacked his ass, say, well, either you're a cunt or YouTube doesn't want people to know this.
I wonder how many people got flagged because of him saying that. That'd be quite interesting for a demographic. I expect a lot of people, because they entertain, he doesn't. I mean, I know his stuff and it's shit. I didn't even like it back in the day. So.
And I mean, I know the men's room kind of pulled it up a little bit, talked about it a little bit too, because like they knew we got nuked, and they're like, well, let's see if they nuked us too. And like they didn't hit them. And we didn't say anything, though, that we weren't supposed to be able to say in the first place. That's the worst part. Like, we were literally
reading the list. I mean, sorry, Jesse was reading the list. And he made a joke about take 2 of these, see me in the morning. Yeah, exactly. I got something on the screen. It was literally take 2 of these in the morning. A few minutes later, we were gone.
Yeah, it was so minute. Like, we said worse shit after that, but they already
worse shit every week for fucking years.
Well, fucking Cub, how did his channel not get nuked? That little cucksucker, he's always fucking
he's the right ethnicity. That's why.
It's like, man, what? Because it's not in English? They don't understand it? The bots, oh shit, the bots don't speak other languages.
You know what? If we start speaking in thick accents.
What, my West Country accent isn't thick enough?
Well, no. Are you talking about thick accents there, sir? No. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's Irish. I come from the West Country in England.
No. Like, what are you talking about non-English speaking.
He's Australian.
On one day, we'll figure out what DL is, but
DL is a homebred American.
He's from Missouri.
Yeah,
I'm a Missouri boy.
DL is our elder. That's what DL is. He's the elder of the bunch,
So what you're trying to say, Brian, is if we start talking Afrikaans or something, then we get a free, we can go do whatever.
Get a pass.
Afrikaans. Maybe we should. I can do Afrikaans.
Maybe we should start. I have an idea. I have the best idea ever. We start speaking in Asian accents. Because if they flag us, we could claim Asian hate.
Yes. We identify as Asian.
Oh, no, YouTube don't flag us.
That sounded more Italian to me. But...
Sorry.
What do you want from an Italian Chinese person? I mean, come on.
I don't think I've ever
You
met
cannot flag my salty meatballs.
You come for the
My
chopper.
specials.
The meatballs like too young. Oh man, just the spaghetti.
Fuck you, ragu. It's no good. No ragu. Fuck up. You insignificant
Fortuna cookies. Good Lord.
I would join in, but I can't do an Italian accent.
Raquel, you're so innocent.
Oh, Raquel, you have the internet. You can Google it.
I'm going to bring you the homemade tomato sauce that we make, and you're going to eat that, and you're never going to want another sauce again because, like, ragu is shit.
I'm sorry, but I was taught how to make a proper Italian sauce by an Italian chef.
I usually get Prego sauce.
Oh, no.
Wait.
That didn't sound right. I usually get Prego sauce. Prego sauce.
Wait. Hold on.
She gets knocked up.
Hold on. Usually you got to be on your knees to get Prego sauce, but we'll let it slide.
or you get Pregoed.
Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. I'm half.
We don't know.
Oregano sauce.
If it comes right, if you can't make a tomato sauce and it comes out of a jar.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of fading right now.
There are some jarred sauces that are actually good, but Prego is not one of them.
Thank you, Brian. Yes.
Not in the UK. Trust me. If you
do you have Classico? Do you have Barilla?
We don't have those here.
You don't have Barilla or Classico over there?
No, we don't have any of those.
Oh.
If you want a proper tomato sauce, you pop the meat, the vegetables, the onions in the pan, put a bit of white wine in, put the tomatoes in, passata, whatever.
No. You use red wine, not white wine.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
I was right. There is
white wine you want. But
I mean, you can use white wine, but it's probably better to use red wine.
You can use whatever wine you want, but you can use white wine and red wine. So just saying.
Actually, if you want the best,
it would be too sweet if you use white.
It's called Heinz ketchup.
No, because then you don't have to add. Hold on.
You put
because
it on
then
hold on.
Because then you don't have to add vinegar.
Yeah.
You do add vinegar to the sauce?
Sometimes to make it.
I don't add vinegar to no sauce.
Sometimes you add vinegar. So if you add white wine,
I could see if you wanted to make it shelf stable for a while to add vinegar, but I don't.
But then you don't have to add white wine.
Add no stinking vinegar.
I don't know vinegar. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with Brent. I'm team vinegar. Let's start a fucking war. Come on.
You don't need to add vinegar if you use white wine.
Ryan is Rayo's.
I just use red wine.
You can, but if you're going to use it straight away.
Oh no! I mean, like right after you make it.
Yeah, literally.
Hang on, you got.
I still don't use vinegar.
No, you don't use vinegar. Use what? That's why you use white wine.
I just use red wine.
That's very long.
We're going around in circles here. We're running circles.
It makes the sauce more tomato sauce if you use red wine for very long. Use white wine. You can store it for longer.
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
Trust me. I worked in an Italian restaurant with
but
an
it doesn't
Italian
stay
chef,
for long.
and he literally white wine. Yeah, but we used to make it in bulk and store
it. Doesn't stay for long. It grabs its passport. It's out the door.
Oh no, it doesn't stay for long at all. It's still so delicious,
I'm not saying about using it straight away. Storing it.
What he's saying is the white wine acts like it's basically like a vinegar, so yes,
that's what vinegar is. Yes, we know that.
I mean, so that's why I use just store it in a mason
Okay, if you're
jar.
cooking it tonight, red wine, absolutely. But we used to store it for a while because the fine dining restaurant didn't have many customers. But anyway, so we would make it, store it for a little while, and white wine, and it stores better. There you go.
All right. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if I ever had it with white wine, but I am willing to try it. But I'm pretty sure. But to me, I prefer the red wine because it's just got a more robust flavor to it.
It depends what wine you use, doesn't it? You can get some pretty strong
use the red
white
wine.
wines.
It deteriorates faster.
I prefer a Cabernet Sauvignon. And if
I
don't
love
have
red
that,
wine. I do not like white wine unless it's in cooking. And,
right.
You know, but
fuck you guys. I'm going with SpaghettiOs. But is that with or without meatballs? Ha!
It doesn't matter actually. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah.
Pardon me, I've got gas. But yes, if it's immediately
hey man, these days you got to bottle that shit, man. It's worth a fortune.
What, my belch?
Yeah, I'll keep your leg
your
on
gas,
for
your gas.
3.00 seconds.
Gas. Indigestion.
But I have been known to use a Merlot and or Shiraz on occasion. But if I'm going to make it the way I like making it, is I got to use the Cabernet Sauvignon.
I tell you what, though, what I have never done is make a tomato sauce with a Chianti.
Nice Chianti.
Yeah, okay. We get those jokes out of the way.
Yeah,
with the father beans.
I had to.
I've
Come
never
on.
made an Italian sauce with a Chianti. Because I used to love Chianti.
That's okay. I've never fueled my car with a Chianti either. So
here we go. Heathens.
I was right on the name with the Prego sauce. I was right about it.
I've never heard of it. You've never seen it in this country. I don't know what it is.
Prego is a jarred tomato sauce, a jarred pasta sauce, and its claim to fame is like basically all their ads were we are better than ragu, and people bought it. That's pretty much what's.
Yes,
not much
right.
We're better than ragu, is it?
It's not hard to do.
That's just like a jar of fucking sugar, basically. Isn't it?
I mean, let's be honest here. Prego at least sounds Italian. Ragu sounds Indian.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Hello,
it's called ragu.
Okay, I see the pictures.
Thank you. Come again.
What
like
so hard?
When you say Prego sauce, it sounds like someone who's taking fertility treatments.
When you say Prego.
No, what is so hard about putting some onions?
An artificial inseminary place?
Yeah, some onions, some vegetables, a bit of meat in a fucking pan. Put red or white wine in. Put some passata in, some chopped tomatoes, bit of water, and make a fucking sauce. What's so hard about that? Come on, people.
What? No walnuts?
No nuts.
No nuts in the mouth.
There are no nuts in
no
the
pine
water.
nuts.
No nuts.
Water at all.
Prego.
A little bit of water. It makes it go longer. You have to put water in when you're chef because it makes it go longer.
I just want to explain something. I want to explain something.
But doesn't that make the sauce too thin?
Raquel. In Australian slang, and I'm pretty sure in other countries' slang, Prego means you're up the duff.
Yeah.
So to actually put that on a label and show it in front of people is like, if you put that in an Australian shop, you'd have all these people pissing themselves laughing.
Yeah. So if it lasts more than 3 or 4 hours, call your chef, right?
Right. Always. Always. God damn, all I wanted was the picture. It shouldn't be that complicated. There we go.
No, Barilla.
That Prego is supposed to be that on the left-hand side compared to ragu. So it's full of tomatoes.
I think the problem is the pronunciation. It's Prego. Prego sauce.
I'm just
saying
right
those two in the middle, like the one off of the left-hand side. Yeah. I will say that Barilla and Classico, if you're going to go with a jarred sauce, go with either of those.
Yes,
can't go wrong.
I agree.
Yep. If you're going to go with a jarred sauce,
so
it's good in a pinch.
Second from the right.
What about Rayo sauce?
Do you guys have Domino's?
Domino's?
Yeah, we got Domino's.
No, Dolmio.
Dolmio.
D-O-L.
That's because
we have
I like Domino's pizza.
No, Del Monte is fruit. This is
Hold on. I want to know if that picture where it has go down to the left-hand side, those tomatoes in the Prego sauce, is that what Prego sauce looks like? You've gone too high.
It never looks like it does in the picture.
It's supposed
Got
to.
chunks of tomatoes in.
I mean, have you?
No, it's just like kind of it's like a jar of crushed tomatoes if you want to talk about.
So it doesn't look anything like proper, because they weren't even cooked those tomatoes. So
no.
No, most of this stuff, dude, you'd better off putting ketchup on.
It's bullshit. Yeah. I mean, look at that. That looks rank. Go up again. Oh, we've gone too far. That one next to the kid. That fucking looks rank.
Look at the kid. Look what it did to the kid.
Yeah, it actually looks like red diarrhea.
That is not a good tomato sauce.
Yeah, Prego is retarded and Ragu is autistic.
Oh my god! Just make your own.
Raquel's like, I just like my tomato sauce.
Well, don't tell Ootini what you put on pizza, Raquel.
Honey.
Honey? Nothing wrong with honey. Depends what kind of pizza you put.
I make homemade pizza and I put honey on the pizza.
That's as bad as DL who puts pineapple on his pizza.
No, hang on. What else is on the pizza, Raquel? Is it just
pineapple on pizza tastes good? I don't care what anybody says.
It's just cheese pizza.
It's
what
just,
do you make?
It's basically it's a pizza base. She puts honey on it, and then all the she's got a swarm of bees and she cooks it up.
Right, I'm trying to figure out is it a tomato based pizza?
What I do is I make the dough, I put the sauce on it, then I
kind of sauce?
What kind of sauce?
Prego sauce or something like that.
No, it's a tomato sauce. It's a boxy tomato sauce.
So
let's not go down the rabbit hole again of sauce.
And then
and you put cheese on it as well, I assume.
Yeah, put the sauce on.
And you put
then
honey
I drizzled honey on it. Then I put, the spices on it, and then the cheese.
Spices and honey.
No, wait for it. Remember, she put Prego sauce on it.
Yeah. So what spices?
So of course, she's going to put honey on it.
What spices do you put on it?
I usually put an Italian seasoning and basil
oregano,
and
yeah. So you make a savory dish and put honey on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, leave her alone. Just because she puts honey in her pizza, she really wants diabetes. Come on.
Right. Hey, the only savory dish I know that has honey on it is porridge.
Porridge? Okay.
No, you can't take honey in your tea.
Now, I have used honey as a sugar substitute, and it depends on what I'm doing. Just because I'm out of sugar and I just grab the thing of honey.
Well, I wouldn't say when it comes.
That's if it calls for sugar and I don't have sugar, but I have honey, I use honey.
Well, it's don't buy if you want to buy honey.
A big pancake.
No, if you want to buy honey,
what pancakes?
Organic honey straight out of the thing.
I put honey on pancakes.
Hold on,
and maybe you're looking at the pizza as a big pancake.
A lot of people do that.
I never put honey on pancakes before.
Yeah, and you Americans wonder why diabetes is so high in America when you put fucking sugar on everything.
Even your pizzas. No,
if you're getting honey,
hold on. Again, it was Prego. It was Prego, so that might be the only way to eat that shit sauce. But go ahead, nerd.
No, I'm just saying, get it. I'll say it fucking yet, but get the natural honey, preferably with some of the
beeswax.
The fucking
honeycomb
himself, and it 100% natural, just picked up, put in a jar, and that's it. Don't buy any of the processed shit.
Yep. We have friends that have bees, so that's how we were getting exactly what you're talking about. And when you get fresh, real honey, you ain't gonna touch that shit in the stores. That's got just telling you.
Because I guarantee if you buy American honey, it's probably got corn syrup in it or some fucking thing.
Hasn't everything in America?
That's why I get the raw local honey.
Yep.
I just can't. I mean,
you hear that, Raquel? You hear that, Raquel? You need to get it raw.
I'm sorry, but DL has been eating from putting pineapple on your pizza. Now
Why would you do that, DL?
Because it tastes good.
It's wrong.
No, it's
you know what? I'll tell you why it's wrong. I'll tell you why it's wrong.
Tell me why it's wrong.
DL, do you think an American put pineapple on pizza?
No,
you think an American did that?
Yeah,
it was a Greek.
It's called
Canadian.
a Hawaiian pizza.
A Greek Canadian, not an Italian American. A Greek Canadian, someone who has no business touching pizza.
Because it was Hawaiian pineapple. That's the only reason that it ended up.
Because that was the brand of crushed pineapple. The brand of pineapple, canned pineapples he used was called Hawaiian.
I'm going to eat it. I don't care what it
is. Hey DL, guess what? It's still delicious, isn't it?
Ain't it
it's rank. It's fucking disgusting.
So wrong.
You put that on with hot shit, dude. I'm telling you, like Cecil.
I kicked someone out of the house because they brought over a pineapple pizza.
Yeah. My mum used to buy fucking ham and pineapple pizza, and I fucking hate it with a pan.
I don't do the ham pineapple though. I do like spicy Italian sauce.
Oh yeah,
spicy pepperoni.
Oh yeah,
you know, black olives.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple
pineapple on a pizza. It's like putting honey on a pizza. It's wrong.
If you go to Hawaii and you say I want a Hawaiian pizza, they'll laugh at you, and they'll wind up getting a pizza with Spam on it.
Yeah,
because they love Spam.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's a real thing. They will put Spam on that pizza.
Look, if I ever went to move to Hawaii, I would just have cases of Spam. That shit's money, yo. Like if the world ends, that's where you go because they want the Spam.
Has anyone here had Spam on their pizza?
No, I've had Spam before.
No.
But during the war, Americans hated it, and we loved Spam because we couldn't get the meat. So,
well, after the war, we Americans eat it. A lot of people eat it and like it because I keep it on. You know,
you Americans hated it when you came over to our country before D-Day. It was all the offcuts, and you wouldn't touch it. But we loved it because you couldn't get hold of meat. So
you could get.
I've done it again.
I will say this: if you want to have Spam the proper way, you buy a tin of it, put it into slices, put some breadcrumbs on it, throw it in the pan.
Yep.
Yeah. Where's my thumb? Yes, there it is. We don't need to see this ugly.
Just making sure that thumb's still attached.
had to make sure we had to zoom in. You know, I had to get the bifocal to be able to actually see if that was a real thumb or a fake thumb.
No, he was just putting it up there to make sure it's still attached to his hand because he thought it was still stuck up his ass.
Oh, dang.
Hello.
That's what the left hand is for.
Hello, I love food.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, and if I'm reading this correctly, it's from the rip-off of 300 where it was firm handshakes for the women and kisses for the men. Yes.
Woo! Good one, Peabody. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Well, I'm going to copy this link because I know we're about to end here. If you want, go check out Vinnieart Mello. He's about to be doing his stream. Vinnieart, I am putting that in the chat right at the moment. You can check him out. He'll be talking about all kinds of fun stuff, I'm sure. I know some of it is sometimes he'll do toys. He does toy reviews and whatnot. And this is his live stream, though, so it'll be live. He'll have some people on and whatnot. It'll be a whole lot of fun. But, yeah, if you want, check there. Brian, what you got going on? Anything coming up?
Nothing coming up. I might actually do a comic book review, something I haven't done in a long time. I was going through my long box the other day, going through some comic books and just like put some off to the side that I haven't read. And then I noticed one, and I'm going to do a review on it. It's Mr. T and the T-Force, number 6.
Must be from a while back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a while back.
And in the comic, Mr. T eats pineapple pizza.
No, he does not. No, he does what Mr. T does, helping out a community center and
People drugging them,
keeping drugs out of the building.
Being Mr. T. How about you, Raquel? You got anything coming up?
I have nothing going on at this moment.
Okay.
Right.
Next week is my birthday, and I think Raquel and I are going to do something. You know, stream a movie.
That sounds really bad.
Raquel and I'm thinking chicken sandwiches and, some good movies like we were talking about earlier. She hasn't seen The Running Man. It's your birthday. You pick. But, yeah, man, I mean, there's always good. I mean, we know you wanted to still see that Clint Eastwood film you were talking about.
Yeah, a family wholesome movie.
I'm telling you.
Which one?
Debbie Does Dallas.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Yep.
That Clint Eastwood movie, Debbie Does Out Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't think Mr. Peabody's seen it either.
Exactly. I could get behind that, I could get behind that. Definitely.
I think people have gotten behind that.
And in front of it.
But I will be 8:05 Eastern Standard Time tonight. I will be myself on Liars, the Clown World Review. So yeah, check that out if you'd like to. We'll be having a whole bunch of fun as well. As I said, 5:05. Vinny's about to go on live. I'm gonna play his start as we leave because why not? I bought all his shit.
All right.
It's good shit. This is the shit you want. This ain't no Pregu. This ain't no Ragu. No. This is Vinny Tartamello with his hard book, Through the Woods.
Vinny made that hard.
That's right. He made it real hard, baby. His pirate book. I bought the second print. I don't have the main cover. I bought the extra cover for Shadow of the Kraken because it's just a beautiful, beautiful book. And I was like, yeah, that's the gentleman we're going to be checking out some of his work because I bought the extra because I believed in the man and it paid off. These art books, both of them.
Look like good stuff, man.
Gloves to look at this stuff. And then City of Venus. Basically, it's like the world we're living in now. I swear it seems. But yeah, it's like a pop. Yeah, because English is hard. So yes, he did this one. Sassy's going nuts. But this is the last one he's done. He's working on book 2 of this now. Again, Chris Fisk in Finna Tale Chronicles. Love the book. Can't wait for chapter 2. We'll get there soon enough. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. It's been a blast. Please come check us out again next Friday, same time, same place. Take care, everybody.
Later.
Eat Prego.
Take care.
Take care.
Keep the nuts out of your mouth.
Exactly. Keep the nuts out your mouth. That's what Will Smith should have said. Keep the nuts out your mouth.
That's what he should have told his wife, yeah.
Keep them young boys' balls out your mouth. Get away from my wife.